we're starting. Well, welcome to Surreal Gaming. It's Rise of Tiamat Part 8. And, got a full party today. Like, everyone's here. Um, so, the best way to catch all of you up from, what happened last time is that, hey, Rescue, you want to tell them what happened last time, or should I do it? I guess.
I have
last
a better way.
session.
No, as
Go
Rescue, not Boz. So,
Go ahead.
So last session we took a side quest. We went ahead and we went into an ancient tomb in the sands and helped this archmage who may or may not have known that there was something in there to begin with. In addition to all of that being fun and whatnot, we came across a dragon. Yeah.
An ancient blue
Got,
dragon, if I remember right.
adult. He was
I'm gonna guess.
he was an adult. He was not ancient.
All right.
Take a guess and say orb of force or what? Nah, some sort of warding spell.
It was.
He was an adult. Oh, okay.
He was an adult.
Whew. Whew.
Boz said he was an
Been
ancient.
scared he was ancient.
Boz said he was ancient, not me.
Convince
Hey, Rise of
the
Tiamat. I
dragon
immediately
to
think
hand over a journal. Ezra read through the journal, found out that I know. Anyway, so Ezra read the journal, discerned that there's 5 masks. Those 5 masks are used to control Tiamats. Now I think that the party is currently heading back to Whiteford, right, to go ahead and look into the Tomb of Daedalus. So that's at least what I know so far.
The Darius, but yeah. Darius. Anyways, so what order are you guys doing right now?
right now Cliff is reading through that book of his, and also kind of making a bit of small talk with Ezra. So, where exactly are these masks?
I honestly cannot tell you.
Do they give coordinates?
The book says they're guarded by guardians, but I mean it.
What sort of guardians? Elemental,
make a
Fey,
history roll.
Fiend, what?
You're not sure.
Honestly, I can't. I can't honestly tell you, to be honest with you. Bits and pages of the book, the text scratched out, worn and torn with time. But
Is Russ cutting out for a little bit, or is it just me?
Yeah, that's just cutting out a lot.
that I
Testing. Okay, sorry.
was able to
Rescue?
salvage. Mentions God work that he has. Yeah, internet is kind of terrible right now, so I'll be 100% honest with you guys. So,
Yep, it's
I'm
fine.
kind of just here.
I thought it was me that was doing that, but no.
No. Yeah.
So, speaking of internet being bad, I had a fucking headset failure just now. It's not like directly related, but still couldn't hear shit for a while. I didn't need the recap, but I know that was going on. But like, when I just came back as a testing, that's about all I heard.
Oh, jeez.
So, did I miss anything important, or are we still prepping?
We're just prepping, and
We're good.
We also
We're
we're recording around, by the way, but we are we just did the recap. That's all.
Okay.
All right, so after that little bit,
As it popped closer and closer, I could definitely tell.
Wait, whose voice is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know, like, it opened the tab, and then the other thing was playing. It was
Jay,
just cute.
just stop watching stuff while we're playing the game.
It was an accident. I didn't mean to.
Right.
It was just a cute video of a bunny guy on dog.
but the
Anywho.
bunny.
And before,
I'm sorry.
Ezra kind of relays the information that he's kind of like not exactly sure, but he has a general idea of everything.
All right,
So.
I guess we'll figure it out. And Cliff is just gonna sort of keep reading through that book of his. How many hours can I get into my manual of quickness of action.
Surprisingly, you're able to get quite a few hours into it because this little journey of yours lasts you about, I'll say 3 hours. But here's the thing.
Hmm?
For one of those hours, um, actually, after those 3 hours, I'm pretty sure this would affect, I'd say affect everybody, and by affect, y'all smell this. You smell like a lot of food being cooked.
Oh,
Yep.
uh, I was gonna say that your boy was up on the upper deck actually getting some physical conditioning in, so he's doing like push-ups and
I
shit,
mean,
like jumping
here's the
jacks.
thing.
Squat. I know he's gonna catch the whiff of it. I'm just saying,
You
like,
see that? You that there?
he's been up there and that's when he catches it. So, man who's been keeping himself in shape is like, oh shit, that smells good. Like inside his head.
Yeah.
So yeah, expect to hear heavy footfalls down the steps.
As you can probably see,
So,
sorry.
when when Cliff starts smelling, he's gonna look over at Ezra from. Well, smells like someone's ringing the dinner bell. Come on, let's check it out.
I mean, he's been downstairs the whole time.
He was downstairs the whole time. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so he would have been sitting there, one of the first people to see it.
all right. So Cliff is gonna be like right there behind Jason, just making his way down. A little bit less gun ho but yeah, just
So,
a leisurely trot.
this won't even be a perception check because you can see this plain as day. Jadez used a spell, um, using a gem encrusted bowl, which he has on the table. It has summoned a bunch of ingredients into that bowl, and she's proceeding to make a bunch of food from it. A lot is going on, and this is taking actually quite a bit of time. However, you can tell this all this food. It's more than just. You can tell it's got something going on with it besides just being ordinary food. Besides being absolutely delicious, you can tell there's some magic behind it, even if you didn't cast detect magic. So,
Since when did we have this much of a spread?
oh, hey, he just kind of says, looking back behind her. I just figured since we're going to go into some dangerous location, we can have a big feast beforehand. I have a new spell I wanted to try first.
We really
What's it?
appreciate it. We would love to try your food. Is there any time that will think so?
Hold on. I think there's one person that needs to be joining us. Jason's gonna go in there and he's gonna pound on Ulysses' door. Like it's the unceremonious 5 thump.
Hey, Jason!
Leave him be.
No, Jason is when he hears him bang the door on Ulysses, he's gonna point to the door of Nestor as well.
Sure, I'm sure he was going to do that anyways, but
All right.
Actually, I was gonna say, is the banging loud enough to be heard from both doors?
imagine
I actually used to have this incident back in an old house I used to live in when my
Yeah,
dad would
Nestor
knock on
definitely
my-
hears that and gets that. Oh, and he's like, "What's all the commotion?"
Food getting cooked. Get in there. He seems excited,
it's
and he's gonna step out of the way to let Nestor in.
Well, he
Jason's gonna
certainly seems in good spirits. Have you, as well as studying and doing some research on the scrolls we managed to get from the Dragon's Lair. Have you guys managed to take care of that dark side problem?
Jason has not caught this because he is still knocking on Ulysses' door.
it's
Better open that door, or I'm knocking it down and dragging you to the table. Come
I
on!
go,
I
oh,
just like,
all right. Well, old chap, can't you let me just try to sleep off this hangover just a little bit? And so I get myself up, I put my robe on, and I walk to the table where I participate in the feast.
good. Okay, so
As Jay walks past
Wait,
Cliff,
serious?
you just look. Is he drunk again?
I don't know how he could get drunk and after the fact that we're immune to poison.
I'd say don't
Alcohol
worry about it.
classes as poison. Either fives
Even though
or
my style is the drunken monk.
yeah, that's the best part.
Jason's gonna give a language shrug at that whole notion. You know, honestly, after I've had a few to drink, it's easier to palate some kinds of food. I don't know what it is. Guess
So
it confuses the senses. Though I wouldn't recommend eating too much in one sitting after a bender like that. I'm pretty sure we all know where that goes.
You don't gotta tell me twice.
so
I'm not old enough.
Yeah, because
I was gonna
I
say,
might wookie wookie some of it up.
Oh God!
I swear to God, I will throw you off the ship.
he gets
And Cliff will help.
You can hear Clyde. You can hear
I
the
will-
bolt on Clyde's rifle rack.
he gets his one. He gets his one.
I will pick you up, fly over the ship, drop you flat back in.
Do I also get one?
Rats of homicide aside,
As you guys are talking this over, you like a bunch of your favorite foods are almost like almost done. Like at this point, you most of you at least have become close enough to each other that you've told Jade your favorite foods, and she makes most of them. She doesn't know much about Clyde though, so she just improvises. So here's the thing. After about 10, maybe 30 minutes, it takes a bit because she's making it herself, not just summoning it. She makes the hero's feast. After so this takes a whole hour to consume, and everyone here gets to take part in it, including Jade.
let's see here.
What a wonderful spread.
So
Becomes
2d8
poisonous, frightened. It makes all
cured of
wisdom
all
saves.
disease and poison. Advantage on wisdom saves. Cool.
Hey, 14 extra hit points. Let's go.
Heck W.
This is a very useful spell.
I
It's
remember
a
this
shame the
one
material
from-
components are so
So
expensive.
2d10,
Well,
Yeah,
that's why the material components are so expensive because the spell's
12.
yeah, I know. This was going to be like every once in a while kind of thing, you know.
Oh man, poor Zoe.
Poor Zoe.
Zoe wasn't feeling too hot that day.
Here, hold on. Add another 4 to that. Here, add another 4
Did
to
you
that.
just guide her on how to eat?
Yes.
Here, here's how you properly eat.
I'm just picturing I'm picturing this. Zoe, you're eating that with a spoon.
When in
Oh,
doubt, pinky up.
Goodness, sir. Look how much
The thing
he got from
is-
that.
That's
The
lovely.
way,
Not bad,
Ooh.
Mister.
the way Zoe would be eating mainly is she would not be chewing properly.
So she's like choking. Ezra just like walks up, slaps her upside the back, and it's just like, you have to chew it correctly. You will choke.
I only got
It's
5.
the one
Oh, well.
thing that can kill you.
It's fine. I just had to hit temper hit points because it's it's whatever.
Actually, it's not temp HP. It's hit point maximum and a heal.
Really?
Yes, it's not temp HP.
Well, then, but how long is the
24 hours.
I mean, okay.
So the difference with temp HP is if you were to get another source of it, it wouldn't refresh it. whereas this is meant to like bolster your natural capabilities, is what it looks
So you
like.
guys, you all just basically get a health boost in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But only lasts until. But we have to keep
Think
track
of
of what.
like this is us eating in Monster Hunter before
Yeah.
expedition.
Oh, yeah.
I know. That's why I thought this would be great because she makes it herself. It takes
Or like Breath of the Wild, like how cooking works in there sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, where are the fucking palicos though? Come on.
Yo,
Don't be a
Where are
coward.
the palicos?
I am right here.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh god, you
You
do
are
have a
too big
palico.
to be a palico, sir.
That is racist.
If
Actually, how
you
tall
on
is
Six Goliath-co,
quick
more
question,
like.
quick question. What was everyone's palico's name? Their go-to.
Little kitty.
I named mine Biff Supreme.
Biff Supreme.
You guys want to know what mine was called?
I
Fuzznut.
It
I
was
called it
Cold
Little.
Steel, Cold Steel,
Whoa.
Cold Steel
I don't.
Palico head.
I named mine Beerus.
I
Mine
named
was
mine
like-
Little Poggers, but
Your Palico better than purple.
I tried to make it purple.
Okay.
Mine was named Assyria after a hat. Not a hat, but 9.
I thought, hey, little kitty. You know, this is the pet name you give cats.
oh, it's like calling your dog dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to describe our
Bird,
meals,
bird,
or...
your fish, fishy.
Yeah, that's the thing. She makes all your favorite foods.
Alright, so let's just go down the list then.
So wild boar, like here's the thing: the wild boar will be making like a stew kind of thing for easy to eat, kind of thing for.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. So no rotisserie for Cliff then, huh?
It's not that. It's not. Yes.
Alright.
It's not that. But it's still delicious. It's made in the.
Oh, yeah.
It's still made. It's made in the Caribbean style, which is the. Karen is unknown for its wild boar, but it's boar meat stew, and she used it in that exact style of that stew. So it's gonna be good. Sorry, I'm all. Anyway,
Just checking
So
that.
what about Jason then?
imagine what's Jason's favorite food?
Take a guess.
Meat.
What kind of meat?
Red meat right off the bone.
No.
Chicken.
Chicken?
My man likes his chicken.
Okay, let's see. Let's gonna think of something that.
Just a fucking cockatrice on his plate.
Jeez, that'd be hilarious. But
Yes.
No, it's probably not in a big serving. Because remember from the big like council thing. He's a picky eater.
he's a picky eater. So I'm just trying to think of like how this would work, so it wouldn't be too much.
You just see. Hold on. You just see Jason sit down and belly up to one of these things. What do you think?
I think
NBC
that this.
text, by the way.
Oh, I got an idea how this would work. I have an idea how this would. These would be like chicken strips.
Cockatrice.
Chicken fingies.
No, they're not fingers. No, they're not fried. They're like grilled versions of chicken strips.
Barbecued cockatrice wings.
I can't get cockatrice.
We're just messing with you.
It's just chicken. It's like some kind of like it might even be like a waterfowl. Honestly.
Or something like that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
cockatrice
Something
is
like a duck or a turkey.
something like that. But like, here's the thing: cockatrice is too dangerous to try to get. That's because they have that ability where they can turn you into a stone.
Yeah.
So.
Is there a D&D version of Coca-Cola? That's what she likes.
I mean, Coca-Cola.
So-
So here's the thing: Coca-Cola was made from wasn't it made from something?
It's made from cola nuts. Or at least it was.
It was at one point.
It used to have actual cocaine in it.
No, you're right. It did. It did used to have actual cocaine in it.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
Well,
how
hers
about
does right now. Hers does.
how about?
So,
No, she
so we
wouldn't.
don't have like the hired Coca-Cola goon squads like come from like Central America to like kick down our doors and attack us.
I'm trying to say is that she doesn't give you the D&D version Coke. She gives you the actual root beer. How's that sound?
That works.
That works.
Well,
Because
good.
And
Because
can she say something?
root beer has been around forever.
Yes, it has.
Mhm.
Or what about sarsaparilla?
Yeah,
That is
that's-
root beer.
that is
yeah.
root beer.
Sarsaparilla root is what originally made root beer.
Yeah,
It's actually illegal in most states to actually have sarsaparilla.
that's why it's root beer.
Because
I actually got a bunch of
sarsaparilla is
sass-
actually a strong hallucinogenic.
Exactly. That's why she's giving you root beer. Probably it's a root beer. Anyways,
Why
so-
do you think the label in Fallout New Vegas on Sunset Sarsaparilla said a root beer sarsaparilla substitute?
While everyone is having a good time enjoying the food, Clyde's gonna grab a few morsels and go back up to the top of the ship.
does it get anything for arrows?
Oh yeah, he grabs. He grabs. He doesn't grab a lot. Like he grabs just enough for himself, and he splits that with arrows.
Good, because then arrows gets the bonus too. Because
So does Clyde have a familiar or something?
yeah, that's
He has a pet falcon.
Pet Falcon,
Okay.
which
Okay.
has his own token and hit points and attacks. But
Nice.
but basically I made it so that it's so weak. Of course, it's a falcon. So,
It's a bird.
but it's not. It's of a kill and all that stuff. It's not really a familiar.
It's better than the average bird.
Yeah,
It's our bonus duck.
it's our bonus stock.
I also want to point something out here. I just looked up the cockatrice stat block. It's only a 1/2 challenge rating.
The problem is it still can turn things to stone.
It's like turning shit to stone when you're cleaved for like fucking 45, 50 plus damage from any of these fucking people in this party.
I'm gonna be honest. Jade can literally just walk up, cast any like powerful spell that she has that deals damage, and just murk a cockatrice.
She doesn't have
You
any.
say that like Jade doesn't, not Jade. You said like Nestor doesn't exist. My guy's gonna be like fucking look at him, hit him with psychic damage equivalent of a fucking Hakai. We're not even counting the physical damage people in this fucking team.
Here's the thing: is that
You know, it's funny you say like cockatrice, like and making dinner, because I think there is a thing with like that in Dungeon Meshi that I've seen like a few pages of, but like apparently in that like cockatrices, the chicken part is not the head, it's the tail.
Yeah, isn't like the meat of a cockatrice actually inedible?
I'm pretty sure it would be.
You know what? While we're continuing, I'm gonna look that up and I'll get back to you on that one.
Well, I imagine it probably would be.
Poison.
The snake head is actually the real head. The chicken part's just the tail. I love that detail from. I need to get to reading that manga.
Okay, so I just got it. It says it's supposed to be more bitter than basilisk meat with about half as much nutritional value.
So that's why she used
So
chicken.
unless someone really likes like bitter sour meat, do not touch cockatrice.
Yeah, that's what I
So
thought.
guess what's on Ezra's plate?
What is on Ezra's plate?
Cockatrice.
Nah, whole ass lemon.
It wouldn't just be a regular lemon.
No, this is actually a joke. No, Ezra doesn't really talk much about what he likes outside of like plants or doing the things that he needs to do. Maybe he talked about reading one time. But there was a story that he shared with Jade one time about luma berries. They are a very special blueberry that only grow at night and often have a very weird glow to them. For some people, the idea of a glowing berry is a little terrifying. But if you manage to get a hold of some, they make amazing pies.
And she managed to make you quite a bit of it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
She managed to find some. Wasn't easy, but she did.
And he's just sitting there like, how did you... What?
Took me forever, you know. She's
And he was like
no,
already reaching for his gold pouch. He's like, no, hold on, no. Just go for like 30 gold a pound. And he like, it's like already got like a handful of gold ready to hand it to her.
Don't worry about it, she says.
Hey James,
Yeah?
you know, really impossible pizza. Could you perhaps, it's better than how I make it. Can you write down the recipe for me?
I just summoned all the ingredients via spell, so I just kind of made it the same way you did, but differently.
Oh, I see. You did an amazing job. Thank you.
Yeah, I think
I-
oh,
You know white. You know white pineapple pizza, right? Like, it's okay. You're going to try
No,
making something you
it's
don't
not.
like.
No, I like it quite a bit actually, but I just don't really have time to eat some right now. I'll
Oh, I see.
I
Thank you.
here you enjoy. I'm gonna get some I'll just have some leftovers.
So Cliff is actually gonna start walking back upstairs now.
So
And Jay, you can finish off my hog if you want it.
I'll some that stew. Yeah, she says.
Sorry.
I thought the same thing. Don't worry.
Well, that's what you call a pig. You call it a hog.
That's not what they were thinking.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We're staying PG for YouTube here.
Yeah, exactly.
I zoned out. What did I forget? What did I?
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
I can
Anyways,
watch the VOD later.
anyways,
We were just criticizing Tiny's taste in salad.
Stay mad. It tastes good.
My man's literally got vinegar, seaweed, salt, fucking cucumbers, jalapenos, banana peppers, then just drenches it in buffalo and French dressing.
Yes.
Why?
Honestly, I'm envisioning that on a plate that looks like fucking open heart surgery.
I can
Oh God, that sounds terrible.
I'm gonna say there's also onions in there.
Oh God.
So okay, so
Oh man.
so everyone gets those bonuses from Hero's Feast. It's been an hour after you consumed all of it.
Except for Tyler, he suffers 1d8 poison damage because he
The
ate the
fuck
worst.
I do, bro.
He doesn't.
Except like Albus pull out a dice bag and just toss it on the table.
That'd be hilarious. No, but everyone gets their bonuses. Did you roll for arrows, by the way?
I did not yet.
Because you did share your food with. There we go. So
It's the one WWE mean. For that style of play, you get one-on-one in the cage with the dark side.
I will gladly take that.
No, you
I
won't.
don't think you want that.
You're not gonna survive.
I will eat my salad in peace, whatever the cost.
Whatever the cost.
You just
You
see
eat
the dark
your-
side.
Okay, hold on. Time out.
You are split
Savete, you're gonna eat your salad in pieces, right? All right. You're gonna eat it in pieces.
You're damn straight.
Yes, because
Whatever the
salad is
cost.
put into multiple components inside a bowl. Thank you. No.
Not what I meant.
It is a heterogeneous mixture of food and vegetables.
Alrighty.
Anyways,
I'll stop shit posting. I'm sorry.
guys and gals, let's just get going, okay?
Yeah, we're having too much fun. We're having too much fun with this. Let's get.
I want to say
move
one
on.
thing.
What?
The rest of you said last slice of hot pizza in front of Cliff, and then she waves.
Oh, there is one.
You're
last
lucky
thing.
we're not in the Feywild.
What?
Ezra stays down to help Jade clean up, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, I left you a slice." And then he just heads above deck.
she she takes the last piece and kind of like when no one's looking, scarfs it down.
It's like the best blueberry pie she's ever had.
Yeah. She's.
Yeah.
I mean, she made it, so.
After things are over below deck with the feast and everybody laughing and having a good time, Jason's up there and he's got the ring in his palm, and he's just sort of staring down at it while he's looking out over the railing.
So yeah, we're having. So I want to say, as above board, you guys are heading to the Tomb of Darius. That is past Whiteford, by the way. So.
Do I detect sadness? I must help.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Where's the stairs? Where's the stairs?
Ezra's just kind of like practicing his like parry 3 and parry 5 transitions.
I thought you said parry.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Ezra's a duelist. He actually fights with a rapier. So he's going between parry 3, parry 5, and parry 0.
Yeah. Where do you think Jolt came from?
Bro,
Play a 14 RDM. Let's go.
This is just Street Fighter 3.
Jesus.
Parry.
I could see
And then,
I could
like-
see Ezra getting attacked by something and doing like the fucking Evo moment.
The Daigo parry.
What do you think his next ASI is gonna be? Defensive duelist. What?
Daigo parry.
Alright, so. Okay, so what do you guys want to do now? Do you guys want me to move you to the next map? Or do you guys want to do something more annoying?
I feel like Jason wants some character information, so.
Alright.
Where, Jason? There, Jason. I'm
There,
coming.
Jason.
Don't worry about it.
Excuse me.
On the way.
Savete and Jason. Okay, let's do this thing.
How to get upstairs? There we go. I can't.
Oh
there we are.
god.
I had to go through him. Okay, alright. I'm gonna walk up and just like I'm not gonna be loud and like, hey, be happy. I'm gonna just kind of like quietly walk up and sit next to him. And just kind of like let him know.
Jason gives sort of a nod, looks back to the ring, and he's just gonna ask, "You ever fell in love before, boy?"
Well, in the romantic sense, haven't even begun to be lucky in that department, let alone lucky at all. But I'm sure there's someone out there.
Good. And keep that head up about that. That's a good attitude to have. You'll know when it happens. He takes the ring and like puts it back into a little pocket on one of his pouches. You'll know when it happens. I can't really describe it to you, but there's a moment you'll sit and you'll realize you'll risk anything for that person. You'll put everything on the line just for them. And sometimes even over the stupidest shit too.
Well, if that's true, then I've fallen in love with a handful of y'all.
No, not like that. I mean, you'll risk the rest of your life not having them at your side to tell them how you feel. You will
That
put
does sound like a-
everything that you've built as friends up to that point to tell them those 3 words, I love you. And should it work, of course, well, you end up with one of those rings, but he shrugs. I'm not here to lecture you on that. We're going to an ancestral tomb in where I grew up, and I ask that you not take anything while you're there.
Alright.
Just unless it's given to us by the guardian spirits or whatever we find, it's just, or if it's on the bodies of any of the infernals, by all means loot them. Just not the offerings we left to our honored dead.
Understood.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Dave is gonna suddenly appear from behind my shoulder and just give a thumbs up.
It gives a thumbs up right back. It seems he's in a little bit of a better mood.
Pog.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
Alright. Do you guys want any more character moments, or do you want me to move on to the thing?
I will say, while they're traveling, Clyde is going to be just on the deck making more rounds.
Alright.
Melissa feeds a little piece of pineapple she can to the bird.
Wait.
Arrows would not accept it. In fact, as Mariska would have gotten closer to it, Arrows would have kind of dived off the side and started flying along the side of the ship.
Besides,
She'll roll her eyes and just eat the pineapple herself.
Besides,
Denied.
I don't think birds can eat pineapple, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the birds.
There
can
are
just
certain breeds of birds that can eat pineapple, but most of the time they just eat whatever's around. So
they almost any bird can. Arrows is a predator, so no, Arrows
Oh, I
won't.
see.
I see.
And even then, Arrows won't take food from anybody except for Clyde.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Alright.
okay, so before I forget, I got 10 vials of holy water here. Who wants some?
Let's see. How many of us are there?
10.
You can looks over at Savete. You can use one vial. Will make 20 arrows.
Ooh. I'll take one of those, please.
Clyde's gonna rack his bolt on his rifle. I got all the holy retribution I need right here.
I like the way you put that. All right, so he is actually gonna look over his shoulder. You want one, Ezra?
I mean, I don't see why not. He's like in the middle of like casting out a cantrip. I mean, I don't see why not.
Alright, one
Like
bottle
flicks
of
his
holy
wrist and
water.
ends it.
What cantrips he
Are you
casting?
trying to just take one just now?
I mean, I said
No,
I
I'm
wanted one.
talking to Ezra.
Oh,
Alright. So Ezra, you now have one. Savete, you got one. Anyone else want one? Zoe, you want some holy water? Splash it on your fist.
She's below deck still.
Yeah, she's up.
Yeah, but Cliff, there is like a grate right there that
There is a grate right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't really need holy water as much.
Oh.
I'll take her share if nobody wants it.
You got 20 bolts worth. You're good.
What if nobody else?
I don't have
wants it?
arrows.
What?
I don't use arrows, so I don't have a use for it.
I mean, holy water is also holy water.
It's all.
Yeah. Okay. So let me read what holy water does.
Yeah, you can still throw at people. Stuff.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'll
still
take
a
one.
liquid.
Or you can do like
Okay. So
you can do the thug life way and like crash it over somebody's head.
Yeah.
Okay, so as an
It's an
action, you can
improvised melee
splash the
weapon.
contents of this flask onto a creature within 5 feet of you, or throw it up to 20 feet away, shattering it on impact. In either case, a ranged attack against a target creature, treating the holy water as an improvised weapon. If the target is fiend or undead, it takes 2d6 radiant damage. A cleric or paladin may create holy water by performing a special ritual. The ritual takes 1 hour to perform and uses 25 gold worth of powdered silver. And it requires the caster to expend a first level spell slot.
Did you do that?
So basically, this is just a flat 2d6 damage on anything fiend or undead.
Here's a question.
I'll take it.
Here's a question. Here's a question for you, Boz. Did you put spending spell slots when making those?
I thought he cast ceremony on it.
I did.
Okay.
But I'm about to say, like, he asked, did you spend any spell slots on that? You hear like the fucking like Ace Attorney cornered.
Yeah, ceremony is legitimately a ritual.
Huh. Cool. Anyways, I'm gonna get you guys to the tomb. Or do you want me to go to Whiteford first? Technically, you don't have.
Let's. I don't know if we put it to a vote.
Whiteford technically you
I'm
have
down for either.
technically Whiteford's got nothing for you right now above board, but if you want RP there, that's fine.
What are we going to the dungeon for again?
Because didn't the devils and stuff, you know, like I'm pretty sure.
Basically, vengeance against the people that were the cause of Freeze's Jason's fiance or would be fiance being dead now.
Yeah. It's
Because no one explained that to Zoe.
What?
No one said anything about devils towards Zoe at the moment. Because Zoe's just not knowing that anything.
I assume that we talked about this whole thing.
Yeah, we would have talked about our characters would have talked about this.
Not while Zoe was around for that, because it was last session.
No. I'm talking about like during the meal. I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything like that at the time, so that's why.
I meant like I was assumed that. Never mind. I meant like we'd be catching people up during the meal and stuff. That's what the purpose it was for.
Oh, yeah. So
we definitely would have said, yeah, we're going to be fighting a bunch of more than likely going to be fighting a bunch of fiends when we go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically going to a what's now effectively a closed off small fishing hamlet that's been known to be plagued with every autumn there is a or at the end of every autumn just before winter there's a rapture where a bunch of these citizens are taken and killed. Um, for a while it was protected, but when the fiends managed to put the leadership under their control, basically with lots of threats, those that could fight them, which were powerful wizards, one being the tomb we're going to, and a series of nameless dark knights who were referred to simply as the Black Bloods were all cast out. Anyone that manifested those powers were either cast out or executed, and it takes a lot of convincing for them to be sent away in hopes they survive and come back.
There's other reasons for you to go to this tomb as well, because,
Yes.
but I'm not going to tell you what they are yet, because this will be something that you guys find out once you get there. But you have very good reason to go there, alongside the fact that. Oh,
I would
jeez.
like to go there.
So we're going there first, or we're going towards Whiteford first?
I
I
think
would prefer
heading
the
towards the
tomb.
tomb is good, since
Yeah.
the thing is, like, we've done everything that we need to do in Whiteford. Might as well try to get there as quick as we can.
Fair enough.
You gonna be all right there, Nara? Or I'm sorry, Zoe.
Z- Zoe.
What do you mean?
I mean, we are gonna be fighting fiends. You sure you don't want any holy water?
Okay, so
It's
this.
fine. I have experience with a certain fiend.
Okay, so I got. Here's the map. Yes,
Warg.
it is a warg, but here we are.
So I have a feature I would like to link, and it is up to you if Jason actually knows the layout of this place.
He wouldn't,
Okay, never mind. Then.
because here's the
carry
thing. He's never been inside the tomb at the very least.
on. Okay.
He would
Okay,
he'd be all the way up to here at the, but he would never actually up to here would be is most he knows the layout of,
Okay.
because
All good.
due to his respect for the dead and the for the people who,
Culture. Yeah.
he would never even dare to enter the tomb. But now he has a reason to. Also, you got free movement up to a certain point, up to that certain point.
All right, Jason.
All right.
You want to take? You're taking point on this. I'm right behind you.
Arrows is this. So this isn't a very wide open area right now, so arrows would be able to fly here.
All right.
Yeah. Arrows would be just up in the air, out of the fray for right now.
All right.
Marissa will fly too.
I have but one request to you all. Unless you can determine for a fact it belonged to a fiend, don't loot it. You may transcribe, copy whatever you find to see fit that will help us on our journeys, but please, the offerings and everything else made here are to be left alone. Didarius to my people was a hero, and I'll not see his tomb desecrated.
As you wish.
Okay.
That being said, he actually like draws his blade and sets it down, like blade tip to the ground with that audible thunk.
Thonk.
We've got work to do. This is no longer just some petty fucking revenge. This is no longer just some one-sided one-man mission. You all been dragged into this, and I'm proud to have you here. Let's get a move on.
I would say the same to you. We're proud and honored to have you with us.
All right, so I do want to say this: Cliff is not going to let Jason go more than 5 feet away from him. He's going to keep him within that 10-foot bubble of his.
Oh no.
Flight is obviously going to actively hold up the rear.
All right. I'll just have Jade follow. You guys feel free to follow too. Let's see what it says.
All right, so where do we want to stop and start busting down doors?
Well, here's the thing. Most of the doors are broken in. You see, like this place is very much in ruins, and you can tell that very much.
Gonna
Just
like around here make a perception check.
sure. Go ahead.
to see if anything is detected.
Not
No.
one. That's funny, but that's a good point.
Oh well.
You look around and you've had this feeling for a while that this tomb is your dad.
God.
No, not the
You
tomb.
are not bringing Savage Worlds jokes into this, Brandon.
No.
So there's like a 23 investigation.
I was
check
going to say
here.
is that
Okay, here I can make this a little bit easier for us.
I was
So he's gonna look over at Jason. So
I wanted to.
I can get us a better idea on where these creatures are. You okay if I do that here?
First, I want to make a Savage World joke. You get the feeling that the Darius is really your dad, or grandfather, or ancestor, or something.
God.
Love it. 23 investigation.
I mean,
Will it give us
technically,
anything?
he's probably right.
Maybe not. We don't know.
No.
He's not.
So what does a 23 investigation give Ezra?
Investigation.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta look at this real quick. Sorry. Yeah, he would definitely be able to see this. Wait, is this a sight thing, or is this what's he looking for exactly?
Looking around.
Sorry about that.
Kind of trying to get like a lay of the land on everything, ground, doors, potential entryways, or anything.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he sees like most this like it's like.
No, I'm not gonna burn a spell slot for that.
Okay, so also this like this huge plaza right here. He sees.
Where at?
No, you guys are. You're there. You're at the plaza.
Okay.
This is like a plaza. It's completely in ruins. There's a the remains of a fountain are now a little more than a stone circle set around a crumbling hole in the ground, leading to a well deep below. That's this. And you can see you can see like a campfire right here too.
Is it lit?
It's lit.
How lit?
Divine sense.
Okay, well, I was going to ask a question here, but I guess we're just going to have the paladin use his divine sense.
Nothing. You don't sense anything.
Nothing yet.
Not yet. Just nothing at all.
I have a question.
Yes.
So with the 23, there's no like visible footprints or anything.
With that 23, yeah, there would be visible footprints.
Okay,
However,
so like, what are we thinking? Like humanoid? What do we got?
humanoid, but they're not. They're not very. They're not regular humanoid size.
Okay, so I was gonna kind of like point it out and be like, "Look, tracks." Unfortunately, looks like we're not the only ones here. And he also points out the fire as well. Potential raiders, maybe.
If they
And
are,
they're
fucking
raiders.
every
We
last
murdered them.
bastard.
And I think Zoe wanted to say something.
What is it? Was it?
I want to say on that. You said the footprints were larger, didn't you say?
Yes, I did. They're bigger.
Um,
I'm sorry.
My first thought on that was, if they're giant footsteps and so on, that would Zoe know enough because she's been around giants for
These
a
aren't.
young life.
Roll nature.
So
She was, well, her race is literally enslaved by giants, and
That's the thing.
that's why.
I know, but I'm saying nature check.
Nature, did you say?
Yep.
Okay, I have a +0 on that.
So I
4.
do need to ask something.
Yes.
Traveling here, what kind of terrain is the ruin set in?
It kind of looks. I think it would be obvious. It's a desert.
Oh, I did not know. Okay.
It's
21 nature.
All right, Mariska. From your experience, with how much experience do you have with animals and monsters?
I'm a druid.
Oh, makes sense. Okay, you're
How much
right.
experience do you have in the
No
woods?
question, sir.
I'm a druid.
sorry. Okay,
Understandable.
So sorry. Jeez, I forgot because you mostly use the warlock stuff. It's an understandable mistake.
It is. It is. It
Yes.
is.
Anyways, you can tell these are troll tracks.
Everyone, we must be careful. These are trolls.
And they
Does anyone have fire available?
and you can tell right away that these look recent.
I have
Clyde's
fireball.
I have.
You all are gonna hear Clyde crack his bolt open, catch the round, and he's gonna load one of his fire shots in.
Jason raises a finger upon hearing this. I already like the sound of that. He clenches his fist fucking tight on that blade he's got. We'll keep moving. I'm not about to stop because some fucking trolls are here. I don't think any
Don't
of
worry,
us will.
man. I mean, hey, what's the worst they could do? Call us our mothers smelly?
No, they'll tell us the chicken's burning and then disconnect from the call just as mom comes in to yell at us.
I hope that was above board.
We'll show them who the real
No,
trolls
no.
are.
Ezra's comment was in character.
What was Frizz's character?
It was in character? Okay, so Jason's response
Yeah.
is, they say one thing about my mother, I'm splitting him in twain, and not a damn one of you can stop me. You can only hope to get there before me.
I'm gonna
It's
say,
a
I'm gonna
joke.
say like, what's a call?
Oh no, that call thing was above board.
That was above
Oh.
board. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Alright. So, I'll put here on there. This is a door, right?
That's indeed a door.
This is
Okay, so is it up or is it ruined?
You don't really
That's
see a
my curiosity.
perception check.
Aren't I standing on top of the door at the moment? Because of the two hinges here.
Ezra, you see
That
some.
looks, that looks more like an oven.
Can I talk, please? Ezra, you see no point in trying to open this door because this wall right here is open.
Feels like that would have been a passive perception thing, but alright.
So
You
okay,
had to actually pay attention to it. Shit hides in plain sight.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Because I was just thinking, like, man, either way, it doesn't matter. It's right there. Oh my god,
Man,
I feel stupid.
I had this fucking idea of like Ezra's holding his rapier. It's like, anybody seen my sword? Oh wait, hold on, it's right here.
I mean, to be fair.
Bert's like,
Hey, I'm getting a phone call. I will be right back.
All right.
Okay,
I have to use the bathroom.
All right, go ahead. So here's a funny thing, and this is a totally true story. My mother forgot where her sunglasses were, and she left. They're on her head, on the top of her head.
Yeah, people do that way too often.
I lost my wallet, or at least I thought I lost my wallet. It was in my back pocket.
I have something weird.
So,
I was
Anyways,
trying to find my phone with my phone. I turned the light on my phone to look for my phone on my bed because I didn't know what it was as I was holding it in my hand. I spent 20 fucking minutes doing this.
is that what happens when you roll a nat 1 on perception?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like that is.
that feels like an one perception.
You use the
I do
ideal
that.
report to find
Absolutely.
it.
Anyways,
So Ezra has his weapon, his rapier brandished, and he's like peeking in to the the hallway here.
all right.
And
With that perception roll, you see there's nothing in these. I mean, nothing. No, nothing. You don't hear anything.
okay.
You don't see anything that looks relatively dangerous either.
Is it dark?
No.
Okay, so it's like lit. Like there's like braziers off on the sides and whatnot.
No, it's more like the holes in the wall are lighting the area.
Or like I guess what I'm saying is like, do I have to have the torch on hand?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd say dimly lit, because of all the holes in the wall. And it's,
Okay.
and it's daytime.
So then-
mostly.
Oh, it's daytime.
Yeah, it's daytime right now.
Okay. So it's just like so far it's just like this like whole area that's like lit up that we can see.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like here, and then it's like pitch black that way, or it's like
No,
it's actually like lit.
I misspoke. I meant to say this. It's just daytime, so you can see perfectly fine.
Okay. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Um, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, cool, 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 cool.
Here's the thing: is that your sword of warning doesn't pick up anything either.
Hmm.
So while you're
I don't.
what?
So after everything that's happened to Ezra, he's definitely a lot more cautious than he used to be. I'm gonna be 100 with you, Chief.
I mean, that's fair.
So Al or Silver,
Yeah.
Cliff is gonna look over here through in this area, in this little opening here.
Yes.
Does he see it? I'm gonna roll a perception check.
It's daytime.
Do
so
I notice anything big right off the bat, or
I have returned.
perception check and advantage because it's daytime.
Okay.
5.
5. Damn it.
If you go out,
So, I'm
I'm
just
so-
gonna say this now. Clyde has a passive perception of 18.
nice.
Does that get me anything?
Where are you looking?
Clyde's just got a general view of everything in front of him as he's peering through a scope.
You notice. Here's the thing. You notice that this entire area seems empty, except for the entrance to the tomb. Looks like there has been some recent activity, but you can't see past that.
Knowing what he knows, Clyde is going to absolutely reposition.
Uh-oh. He saw the one shrub and he was like, there. Perfect.
Be more like he climbed on top of it, and he's just like resting in it.
Yeah.
Nothing over here.
Yeah, Clyde's gonna very reluctantly shout out from his position. I didn't spot anything through my scope. This area's clear.
One of us is visible.
Let's wait for the others to regroup.
So Cliff is actually going to go around this side, over this wall over here. Clyde, back me up.
Yep. Just
All right.
Don't be surprised when I have to shoot between your legs.
We'll wait for the others to group up here. Once they.
All right, so Cliff is actually just going to rush past this first gap here.
Mm-hmm.
Once a lot of them done their
Did he notice anything right off the bat, or should I
Perception
make
check.
another perception?
Another perception check.
Hey, whose character is this?
22.
One over?
Did I notice anything in this room?
Nope. Who's
No,
character's
nothing.
What? Arthur, what's up? What's up?
I was just asking, who's this character over here? The one that's right next to me.
Oh,
Or is
That's arrows. That's a bird. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Ulysses has been holding a very eloquent conversation with Arrow.
Okay.
I do say my fine feather friend. Listen
Don't even know it.
very well. And it's just like, get me away from here!
Ulysses would just be like partially deaf from all of the like close proximity ear piercing screeches.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Peregrine Falcon, isn't he?
Yeah.
anyways, what did I say for your perception check again?
I got 22 for Cliff's perception.
You hear something.
He's gonna motion for Clyde to come closer and get up by the wall, because he's going in.
Clyde's gonna position himself away from the opening, but to a point where he can still view inside of the building.
Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. All right, so 3 fingers, 2, 1, charge. Going
Inside the building, you see a small rabbit, and that's it.
Ugh.
Cedric!
Just the sheer tensity of the moment, Clyde's gonna fire.
Just this rabbit's just evaporated.
Should I blow my reaction for this?
No, don't.
No.
Just Ezra's like, huh.
No, I
I
mean,
feel
my,
it
I
disturbs
mean my
in the
inner.
timeline.
Don't
I
worry
mean,
about it.
Yeah.
That was just be trolling you in a way, because like there's nothing here in this entire part of this map.
However,
So, outside of an
I would
exploded
like to take an
rabbit, there's not much
investigation.
else here.
Yeah, exactly. Just move on to the tomb.
All right.
As Cliff would turn around with just like the "What the fuck did you just do?" look to Clyde. Clyde's just gonna throw his hands up,
You got
not say a word, and rack his bolt.
So.
All right. You want to ride to to everyone else?
21.
Clyde's just gonna walk.
21 investigation.
21.
Yeah. 21 here.
Yeah, you're stupid. Anyways,
9 plus 10. God, fucking damn! I thought we escaped that joke.
Sorry.
Hi.
You're stupid.
You know that kid actually ran away from home.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, he did.
Anyways, again, I would.
Bullied.
Sorry, I thought that was a fun.
No. It was just.
It was funny. It was a great joke in the moment.
It was in the moment
Yeah.
joke. Anyways, you investigation, right?
Yeah, 21.
You don't hear or see or any. This whole entire room's empty.
Hmm.
Like the most you can garner from this entire room is that it's been abandoned, and there really is nothing here.
He's like tapping the walls with like the tip of Alert Bird, listening if anything's hollow, and he's like, damn. They usually try to hide a secret passage somewhere. Oh well. He just like reconvenes with everyone.
So yeah,
All right. So Cliff is gonna see this ladder here. He's like gonna be, well, shit.
you have your vent room, remember?
Yeah, but that's only for 20 feet. But yeah, I could use it.
I think I'll give you a lift.
You're not gonna be able to lift Cliff.
I'll try.
That
Jason has a fucking 27 in strength. What the fuck you mean? He's gonna throw him up there.
throw him up. Do it.
25 in strength. My man.
Yaga.
I made it. I failed. I
Yeah,
can't pick you up.
You can't pick him up, but how about
So Cliff, when Mariska tries to lift Cliff up, like, the fuck are you trying to do?
Help you out there. You can't fly ladders.
I'm good. Uses the vent rune.
Okay.
It's just like it just feels like a
Ladders.
shitty
Your
hug.
only weakness.
Ladders are his only weakness?
Ladders, thine only weakness.
Oh, that's great.
Just feels
My
like a
worst
shitty hug.
enemy, ladders.
Stairs.
Yep.
Stairs.
Reading out loud.
All right, so now you guys are actually at the entrance this time.
As Clyde comes up to the entrance, you all are gonna hear him whistle, and you all hear a response from Eros, and then it's just silence at that point, as Eros just kind of flies off.
Yo, does Cliff got no clip?
Yeah, what the?
My man.
Oh, sorry.
No. See, he abused the source engine.
He pulled up on, so he typed in fucking. He typed in GM Creative.
No, he typed in TCL on the Skyrim engine.
Nah, dude.
My bad, okay?
Yo, fuck.
No. He typed in Amble C.
Anyways,
Oh, man.
Go clipping. Alright, so.
anyways,
So
the door is a very big stone door. It has handles. It can. Do you check to see if it is? Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you check? Yes!
You can open it. It's unlocked. And so for some reason, it's partly cracked open too, as if it was already open before.
Stand back. Someone's been here before.
But I still see the
So the
footprints.
lit fire didn't tell you that already?
You never know. Someone's been here. Mariska, I need you to take a step back. Thank you.
What are you gonna do?
And Jason-
Crack the door with
Jason's going to
Oh,
push
he's going
it
to do
open.
that. Oh.
Just
I
straight
thought he
up.
was gonna take the sword to it.
No, he's just gonna just push it open straight up.
He pushes the door open.
Yep.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You push the door open. It's not even a strength check. It just happens.
I'm guessing because the strength higher.
How adorable.
Ah!
What?
Starting to sound like my father with the amount
Stop
of
there.
spells.
Stop there.
Stop here.
I heard that one.
Okay.
Adorable.
Anyways, can I please stop before don't go any farther for farther than that. I want to describe stuff.
Okay.
6 statues stand here, all of cowled wizards leaning on staffs or staves, I guess, because you know, their faces obscured by deep hoods. The hollows the hoods form are particularly dark. Niches between the statues once held skeletal guardians that fought the cultists. The bones of more than a dozen humanoids now wear the ground. Let's see.
The guardians of this place.
Let's see.
Jason takes a knee and he's just going to offer the bones a silent prayer while the others investigate.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna revise this a little bit since I made you bypass this one part. Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay, so when the oh characters must. Huh. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. All right. So if anyone you notice that there's nothing particularly. I mean, actually, roll perception checks again.
21.
22.
Yeah.
He's praying. He's praying.
He's praying.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, does Cliff pick anything up with his divine sense right now?
Nothing with divine sense, but he probably would pick something else up if he was using a certain.
Oh, I got good perception.
Certain thing.
19.
Does my 18 passive get me anything?
Yes. So
Does 16 passive give anything?
uh,
I forgot to mention that the whole time. Jason's got a 16 passive perception.
Not bad.
I want to say that mostly past this. So here's the thing: you can tell there's something off about these statues, but that's all you can tell, because that's all I can really say, without like. So there's something off about the statues, but you're not sure what. You can proceed to go on ahead if you want to.
They're going to tackle us. I can 100% guarantee this.
So what you're telling me is roll investigation. That's a 24.
Oh.
And it's a crit.
Let's
Wait,
see.
how else would you get a 24?
I'm a paladin elf. I have advantage on inside investigate or in investigation checks.
No, I mean like yeah, 24 is the crit. You specifying and it crits is like how else would it be 24?
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, Jason can make 24s in his swings and they won't crit, but you don't hear me talking about it.
Anyways, not 20 for investigation check. There's something. These statues are magical in some way, but you're not sure what with what. They have some kind of some kind of spell or something, and some kind of enchantment on them.
But what you're saying is Arcana.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is cast identify.
Jesus. Fucking utility belt over here. Calm down, Batman.
They have.
I felt the soul leave Alvis. I'm so sorry. It's the only time I've used this spell. Higher.
I'm not done.
What would work even better is if you use that mass identify spell we came up with.
Anyways, they have the suggestion spell on them.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Do I know the properties of the suggestion spell? Like, what does it try to suggest to me?
Oh, jeez. Huh. It says. Oh, I mean, it's not 20. Or manifest.
Not 20 on investigation and then identify.
Yeah. So what happens is that you'll gain you'll understand the world more accurately. You'll gain advantage on intelligence checks for the whole day.
Okay.
However, it says you'll be driven temporarily insane for a minute.
And does he
Who's
know
going?
the trigger for this?
He does not,
Who's
unfortunately.
going insane?
Okay, so after that moment of fear goes in his mind that he doesn't know, he kind of looks to Jade and he goes, "Okay, you remember that thing with the thing and the thing that happened in the last tomb?
Yes.
The
Okay.
traps.
Not as bad as this, but still really scary."
What the?
What do we got?
Would Jason would like when his time growing up, would he have heard any stories or like warnings or ghost tales, etc., about this tomb in particular? Anything pertaining to these? Because this like Ezra speaking this is giving him some bad vibes.
You know that the Darius was a very powerful wizard, so you can very much assume that he has knowledge of his entire tomb. He could very well be aware that you guys are here right now.
Jason's gonna take a breath. He's going to put his hands out as though to gesture for the others to take a step back. He's gonna take a few paces forward, and he's gonna hold his hands out and just, Darius, as a son of Whiteford, as a black blood who has stood the tides and times, these trials that I've been put through. You here with us now. You hear us. We wish to drive the infernals away from this place and save the souls of those that you fought to protect in those days. We have no intent to loot this place, no intent to harm. The guardians here I've given my prayers to in the fashions we have been taught since we were young. And I hold my love for this place as I would Whitefoot as a whole. A dark side has escaped, and we come here to help. We come here to investigate the source of the infernals, put it to rest so that none else may die to its hand.
Okay, I'm gonna act something out now. The Stone Guardians, they raise their heads. Suddenly, their eyes glow, and then they kind of just like they kind of just like how to say this without being. Their eyes glow, and then the door, um, like not the door, like that feeling you had before from this entire room is gone. And then the guardians like kind of say something to you,
All of us, or
all of you. Let's see. Let's see. Actually, I forgot to do this one thing, but it's fine. I'll just say it here.
Add it.
All right. So, you come before the Darius. Actually, wait, no, I'm just seekers of knowledge or seekers of treasure. Which are you? Which you seek?
Jason's gonna look back over the shoulder.
Ezra just shrugs. Fuck it, knowledge.
Wait, is that our Ezra or the bruh?
No, bruh's not there.
Damn.
No, they also say something. They say this.
I'm expecting to watch your language.
The Darius extends wisdom and Darius offers knowledge. Actually, no. It was Sorry, my brain's gone a mile minute again.
It's okay. Take your time.
We have heard your words. The Darius allows you to enter, but be warned. There are many who would stand in your way, and then they kind of just like return to their original positions and then become an inert again.
Oh shit! I don't know what you convinced them you were doing, Jason, but
I told them exactly what we're here for. We're here to find
I
the
landed in
internals,
attack us.
find out where they're operating from, destroy them, save Whitefoot from the Raptures, and in turn, hopefully, get something of use for our troubles. At least for
right.
you all. The dissolution of this dark side that we've been dealing with, and the knowledge that I'll be putting both a spirit to rest and my lover's name to peace. Good enough for me. Come on.
So, yes, the magic from this entire room has gone away, or at least temporarily. I'd say make use of that for your time while you have it.
The door.
The door is open.
Congratulations, you've been able to tell it's a door. He's gonna push it open in the same manner as before.
All right, I'm gonna move it to the. Let's see. Huh. Cool. Okay, go ahead and open it. Can you move in there, or do I just?
He's standing at the edge of this room before he goes, "Oh, Jesus, Cliff!" Ah!
Yeah. Don't worry. I went too far. All right.
I'll just
Cliff,
Or at
go
least I took
fast,
my token
free.
too far.
So fast.
this.
Oh, there's White Nester again.
White Nester.
White Nester.
The key to victory! White Nester return!
It only happens because he's co-DM. He forgets that.
Like you fucking hear like the Smash Brothers Ultimate like fucking main theme. White Nester enters the ring.
It's funny though.
Yeah. Also,
Oh my!
Yeah. Let's see next one is.
You know this will come.
I love how Alvis is just like, yeah, I'm gonna get him with this trap, and everyone's just rolling crits on traps.
Well, here's the thing. This wasn't a trap room. My God, though.
Among looking for other things, he's not so focused on looking for traps. Jason is actually looking for anything of cultural importance that would point him towards where any of these infernals might be hiding out in.
So,
signs of desecration.
Signs of desecration. Yes.
I want to get. This chamber is a highly vaulted dome with a deep inset ledge circling the room, 10 feet wide and 15 feet up. Meaning, Clyde could probably climb it if he wanted to. If that is, there's other things in this entire dungeon, so I would advise not doing that yet. However,
said what? What's there to climb?
There is a ledge circling the room, 10 feet wide.
Is it? So it's big enough for Clyde to stand on, though.
10 feet wide and 15 feet up.
Oh, yeah, Clyde would scramble up the wall and just perch himself in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
And Cliff would actually just let you use him and his shield as a foothold.
By the time Cliff would have gotten to him, Clyde would already be up in the perch.
No, you could have literally. Cliff would have literally just let you jump up from his back to his shield to.
Let him do what he wants.
Go ahead.
Anyways, the floor here is set with a beautiful tile mosaic showing a knight in plate armor wielding a glowing sword against a chimera. And that perception check is going to tell you a lot about this entire thing. Because it looks familiar to you, Jason.
It's like above board. Is it like the depiction of a Dark Knight?
It is.
It's a Black Blood.
The Dark Knight returns.
Darius, you certainly knew how to decorate your tomb. Well, that comforting. It seems they've honored those of my trade here, those of my kind. Curious.
So, though,
Darius
I mean, the
died
person.
before the Black Bloods came about.
It is curious, isn't it? So with that perception,
What check would be to see why that might be?
So here's the thing.
Or would he already know?
It's history. My
Fuck
God!
me!
How? How do you keep doing
Ah!
So that's two divine boons.
He's
I already have
So
two divine
this
boons.
doesn't bode well for combat, if I'm being honest with you.
God, I have a grudge point. I have one.
I also
So-
have one.
So
Today,
here's
you're really
here's the
helpful.
thing. You do know this somehow. Okay, so oh my gosh,
He's like, I didn't want to tell you this, but fuck.
it's more like I didn't come up with anything for it at first.
I actually could if you would allow me to ad lib something that's not important to the story or would tell anything, us anything. about
No,
stuff
I
that's
have an idea
cool.
already. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm sure you probably wonder why this is even here. This history check tells you a lot actually, because this at one point was the Darius when he was younger,
Wait a minute.
meaning that he converted from Dark Knight to Wizard.
Or he
Damn.
was just a Dark Magus.
He's Dark Magus, yeah. He is Dark Magus.
He was the first fucking Magus. Who would have thought? Oh, he clears his throat. Pardon my tongue.
So he was a Magus Vegas then.
Oh my God.
Oh no,
Let's
no.
go. You can't be dropped off a ship, so you can just like do whatever.
Oh,
That's
so-
But yeah, I'll walk you in the capture room.
Like,
And
that's
there's no
some-
pit you can drop me in either.
Where is this relief at? Where is it inscribed to?
wherever you want it to be. This entire room technically, but
So
Nestor
he's going
is
to
just
kneel
like
down
at
to
the
the
sound of there being like history
Oh,
in
wow.
his room and stuff. He just looks around and like takes out his journal and begins taking notes of this information. Very fascinating.
Jason's gonna take he's gonna take a knee at the inscription. I'm gonna assume it's on the floor, right?
it's on the floor. He does notice something with that wisdom perception check. Nat 20. The tiles around the Chimera look like they just rotted for a second there.
Like they shook.
They shook.
You're not about to attack me, are you? I came. If this is to be believed, I came from the same progeny as your master. We intend to stop the same enemy. He's gonna stand and, of course, bracing himself on his blade. Don't mess with these ones either. They've seen the abyss, they've seen the dark, they know what it's like, and they accept it.
Crap. Okay, so,
Or at least tolerate it.
okay, so let's see. I think it's still here. Oh, good. It's still there.
Of course, if you're
Still
going
there.
to spring, now would be a time.
Where
You're
is it?
wasting
Where is it?
seconds.
I'm trying to.
He's like fucking taunting a trap. Completely unaware this thing might not even be sentient.
Looking at a trap, saying L plus ratio plus didn't ask.
So,
L plus ratio plus no well of darkness plus can't plunge.
well, you asked for it. It is.
Oh no. Well, no, he said that he's come from the same progeny as their master, so it might as well.
Animated tile chimera. Love it.
You're really going
Great.
to do this. Well, I didn't want to
It's
desecrate.
here's the thing is that it acts like a normal chimera, but it's not sentient. It's part
Oh.
of the dungeon. It's acting as a trap.
Oh, jeez.
So
I
it can see it thinks like not doesn't think like the dungeon.
It functions as a chimera, but it's tied to the dungeon's will.
Yes,
Okay.
and and then before you even decide to attack it, it speaks. Now I know that sounds weird, but you
I
can't.
mean, go ahead.
I'm not done. Okay, so you hear it's not, it wouldn't be familiar to you, but you would feel an aura that's familiar to you. The voice says to you, those who align themselves with the Dark Knights test your might against my Chimera. Should you pass, you'll no longer be harmed by it. I'll you further in. Rather, that's what I meant to say for that. Further passage. Further passage. I want this meant to say for that. I'll allow you further passage if you defeat this trial.
Inquire to the nature of this trial. Is it a test of raw brawn? Are we testing a test of arms, combat?
Oh, that's a thing. Oh, I got something fun, even more fun. I was gonna do something different. So here's the thing: it's not just combat. I'm gonna do something
Puzzle.
different.
It's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
Oh boy.
God.
Here we go.
I love puzzles.
Puzzles, yes!
I love them.
Go,
Yes.
dude.
Let's go.
Yes, a puzzle. I should be able to help with this.
I can help. I
Like
love
above board
puzzles.
with me laughing like a maniac. Like in character, Jason would probably have like either just huffed or sort of looked back.
Go.
Like,
I'm just trying to find it first, but
bag of, like, you
Mm-hmm.
it's in the Tatcha's thing. It's one of their puzzles that they made.
I'm going to pog in game.
fucking
Is
Chimera's
it
like,
a
answer
riddle?
my riddles 3. Ezra's got like a smartphone up. Wait, what are you doing?
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, that meme! I remember that meme.
He's not even using his smartphone. He's just like got his watch open and it's like all glowing and shit. Yeah, it's a penguin, a sunburnt penguin.
All right. Anyways, I'm deciding which one I'm going to use for you. Let's see. Not something too hard.
So is it a real per person or?
I'm not gonna make it an actual puzzle. I'm gonna make it a skill challenge. Make it easier. So, you know what skill challenges do, right?
Yep.
Fantastic rolls.
You describe your rules and all that stuff. So, your challenge is put the puzzle back together.
Let's go.
Put the tiles back to where you thought they were, with using your skills available, and describe how you do it.
So Clyde's
Yeah.
gonna have a distinct advantage because of his memory and also his vantage point as he entered the room.
I have an idea. Jason has a proficiency with maps and geography. Would you consider a tile relief a form of a map?
Not really, no.
Would you consider any sort of depiction of landscape, creature, or otherwise part of
Well,
your
never mind.
Mariska.
Mariska's got it.
I got it.
Well, never mind.
Well,
I am
Mariska's
just, look, I'm just begging to use Wanderer 1. I'm begging you. A crumb of backstory feature.
But
please.
you used it already for the entrance to the dungeon, remember?
But it had like negative 2 feet of use.
Let me talk.
I got this.
Okay.
Mariska,
I'm sorry.
Mariska. Okay, so you're able to. So what do you do with your perception check? It succeeds, of course.
I will use my perception and I will put the puzzles in the
No,
room
no.
one at a time.
You can't put them. You can't move them. You're perceiving which ones work for each. Which I'll just say. Like,
Oh,
you're-
I'm confused.
this
I
is
thought it was a moving puzzle.
This is a perception check, right? Remember, you're not moving it.
Okay.
So you perceive which ones belong in which spots. But
Okay.
you can, but you can tell that you're part of that, though.
I'll relay it to everybody what I see.
All right. Yeah. Who wants to do the roll next? It has to be different. It has to be different, though.
About how big are these puzzle pieces?
Oh, they're pretty big, actually. Like they're not. They're like
So they're
So would you say Cliff and Jason could work together to move them around, or would it just take one of us?
It
Would
would
it
have.
be strength or athletics to move them on the command of other party members?
I imagine.
athletics.
Athletics, yeah, because it would.
I have an 11.
I got an 8. We're the heavy hitters more than.
Oh yeah, Jason. There you go. Yeah, you're with the perception.
Yeah, 15.
With that perception
Damn it.
check that Mariska made, and the athletics check that Jason made, you're able to move the pieces back into place. However, there's a third thing you still need to do, and you're not sure what it is. There's one last step.
18. Tell us what step that is.
Investigation. You notice that you need to charge it with magic.
I
That's
have
just
an
like, I
idea.
got this.
No.
Fireball.
You want...
No, not fireball.
Tactical nuke for no
Can I
reason.
use a Well of Darkness point to try and charge it with dark side energy?
Well, you had your turn already, so no.
Okay.
I was about to say, would
I'm
here
sorry.
electricity count
I'm
as
sorry.
magic?
I'm gonna give this one to Lucy's. You have magical elements in your gauntlets. You want to try that, Lucy's?
Yeah, you know what? I am going to get myself into that room. So, animated title camera, is that
Chimera.
the statue that needs to be charged?
No, you're
Yes,
just
sir.
yeah, charge it. Yeah, you're basically you're putting a puzzle back together, and you need to charge it back together. So roll a lightning strike. Doesn't matter if it hits or not because it's in place. So
Okay,
It's
well,
prone.
you know what? I will roll lightning strike.
doesn't have to be. It doesn't matter what element it is technically, but lightning strike makes more sense. I mean, it still hits. I mean, either way, the lightning. You charge the pulse pieces of lightning, it absorbs it, and then they fall right back into place. And then the tile chimera um, collapses into the ground, and then it says, "Well done, you may pass." And then,
Hooray! I helped.
yes, you did.
We got
You
a
shall
defibrillator.
pass.
See, there's your skill challenge right there. I think
That's why we didn't get to use it.
it doesn't. It doesn't always have to be battles because there's going to be more battles in this dungeon. But I
Oh
wanted
yeah,
I wanted to mix things up. It's a tile chimera. I wanted to try something different.
Yeah, you just didn't want us to like poke at it with our sharp, pointy objects and break the ceramic.
Yeah, that too. But I thought it'd be more fun to make it a puzzle. A skill challenge rather. You know what I mean?
Okay, so Cliff is gonna look over at Jason. So which way? North? Or straight ahead? Or how about that? Or what about this path right here? He's
I've
gonna
not
point to the
actually
one.
Been here before. It's the issue.
So you're saying you want to go ahead and have someone look around then?
Well,
I'm saying I believe we should rely upon someone else in the party to make that decision.
All right.
Which one of you has the most experience spelunking?
Spelunking.
Who has the most?
Savate!
What is that supposed to mean?
Spelunking is exploring caves.
I can't say I am one who's done that before. I've
exploring
pockets.
exploring ruins and caves and all that stuff.
I'm in for forest.
I mean,
Well, we're not
let's
gonna
be
be
honest.
that gross here.
Honest, tombs and all this other stuff is pretty much right up Savate's alley.
True, but
So while you guys are discussing this amongst yourselves, Ozer just walks forward and goes, "All right," and Dude Bro comes back.
okay.
He's like, "Oh, dude, where are we now?"
Wait, is it just Dude Bro?
It's Dude
or
Bro
we-
now. It's Dude Bro. It's not the depressing one like last time.
Better say
Again,
Bro-
I just call him Brozer.
It'd be kind
Broser.
of funny if you did a dice roll to see which personality you got.
There's one more. You guys haven't seen him yet.
He's the murderous one, isn't he?
Nah.
They don't have our personalities and roll what ones you have run.
He's like stereotypically French.
Bonsoir.
So I'm gonna have Dude Bro walk down the hall
Okay.
into the next room.
Just a second. This is this one. You're
Yeah.
okay. Let's see. This hallway slants down sharply, dropping 15 feet over its full length.
Okay. So it's sloped,
It's a slope.
and it looks like we would slide down it if we went down that way.
Mm-hmm. However, your Dubro doesn't really do anything since he's not there.
Yeah.
So it's a drain.
And then, fuck it, take investigation.
For where you are.
Yeah, where Dude Bro is.
Okay, let's see.
It's an 11, so you have not unfallible.
I mean, that's not good
Nope.
enough.
Thanks.
It's not meant to be good enough.
Oh well. I mean,
It is dude, bro. He's just happy to be here.
good enough. I mean, yeah. All right. What do the rest of you do?
So Cliff is actually just gonna start walking around the edge here. Does my again? I still have my divine sense up. Does it? Am I picking anything up along the traveling along the edge of the walls here?
From the edge, right here.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Just like
We talk. You do. You pick up some foul order, but you're not sure where it's coming from.
I got something. Not sure where it's coming from though. But it's gotta be at least 30 feet from where I am. So it's either through that. So it's gotta be either through that door or down that hall.
You can't actually tell where exactly it is, though. So.
Is it?
Yeah, but I'm just playing on general direction of which way we might have to go to get to this where this
I'm
is.
checking out the room then. Is this door unlocked or?
Yep, it is.
My question, Albus, is with his divine sense, is it something that he's like actually sensing as like fiendish or anything, or is it just like a bad smell?
It's fiendish.
Okay.
So I can only detect celestials or fiends with my divine sense.
No,
celestials.
I was asking because the last couple times you've used, you haven't gotten anything from it.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if
Well, that's because he wasn't in the general area yet.
It's only a 30-foot radius, so
60 feet.
Well, he still wasn't in the radius yet, so.
Yeah.
Wait, is it 60 feet?
Yes, sir.
It's 60 feet.
And it's not something that's always on. It's 6 uses if you have a charisma 5.
Yep.
All right.
I'll go through here then. I'm opening up this door.
All right.
Go through.
Let me let you find which room this is. Okay, so this is in between, so I need to find which one this is. Why is it saying this?
Oh, it is 60 feet. Okay.
It's something, but it's not telling me.
Jason's gonna remark something about this place. This is putting me through the paces that I had to discover these powers through. I wouldn't be surprised if any of you had a talent for being a black blood as well, or if it was somewhere in your veins just waiting to come out.
Oh, I think I found
not just have brawn, but dedication and intelligence as well.
That rules out most of our.
Will I also be sad and brooding like you are too, or?
No, ironically, a majority of.
Oh wait, no, just a second.
Have been heroes of love.
Zoe,
Okay,
I'll go back and So it says here that So these double doors are technically locked. Sort
Technically,
of.
so you're saying melee attack now.
So
he's saying hit it open.
So they're ish. So right here, so the double doors leading to this area are plated in corroded copper, engraved to depict a group of wizards peering over a pool of water. Meaning you can actually like bust it down technically.
You're gonna hear Clyde's rifle, his bolt rack.
I'm fucking punching it for your chance.
Y'all might want to get back.
The door.
Let's not desecrate my people's sacred tomb.
Well, here's the thing, though: the doors bulge out noticeably from their frame.
Some's already tried to bust through it.
Pushed out by the weight of the stone, where the ceiling of the corridor. Ah, it's interesting. Huh. All right. So you rolled strength.
Yeah, I want to see if I can open.
All right. Okay, so pulling on either door. Let's see. My God. Okay.
What the fuck'd you do?
So pulling on either door unleashes enough force to break the hinges and send the doors and wall of rubble crashing into the room. Any creature within 10 feet of the doors must make a DC. I'm not gonna tell you. Dexterity saving throw to jump out of the way.
You have Jason right there with a dex save of 2. and you are having him make
15.
a dex save before anybody else gonna fucking input. He's gonna get crushed.
I'm gonna get creamed, bro.
He's
Creamed.
been reducing people to a greasy smear, and now he's gonna be a greasy smear.
Roll your deck save.
I am burning a grudge point.
Okay.
Sad.
If it
Oh,
comes
no.
down to it, I will also. burn it.
It's even worse.
Um,
So it's not as bad as you think. On a failure,
Take 300 bludgeoning damage. Roll a new character.
let me talk, please. On a failure, the creature takes 28 bludgeoning damage, or half as
Oh
much
fuck, that's not bad at all.
or half as much on a successful save.
Okay, I'm sitting here thinking like it's gonna be instant death.
I'm not that cruel, and I don't think the people from the module are that cruel either.
Yeah.
Oh, so that rebel comes crashing down. Jason braces for it. He's obviously pelted with it. The first thing he's going to do is turn around and point an accusatory finger at Mariska.
Remind me never to do that again.
Be glad
Well,
I
I
will
offered my
fucking
explosive
remind you
shot,
not
so y'all
to
could
do
get out of the way.
The fall of the rubble leaves the hallway filled with stone and impassable, meaning you can't get back past this door. You have to go the other way.
I guess that was
I
luck.
cannot believe you.
Yeah.
I
So
was
who
sitting here
succeeds
trying
on
to
that, by the way?
coordinate,
What?
I succeeded with it.
who succeeded on that, by the way?
because there was a 15, an 18, and a 7.
So
well as
so
my
it's an
fucking-
18. It's an 18 DC. So
I had
so everyone else
19.
takes 28.
so
Oh.
half as much if you
Still
succeed.
fail it. Okay.
14 on that.
Cool.
So
28 bludgeoning damage if you failed. Half as much on a successful save.
this is why I'm glad I'm a monk, because on dex saves I don't take any damage from anything.
Yeah, you
So
did
we
take
don't- Sorry,
Forcing
succeed.
damage.
Evasion.
evasion.
This is why I'm glad I'm a monk.
Damn, bruh.
Bro, the monk shit gives me.
You just hear dude bro go
All right,
from down the hall. It echoes down.
you guys have other ways you can go now. It's not.
Alright,
it's not.
so-
It's not through here.
Yeah,
We're all
that's
pissed
a
off.
no. Yeah, well, hold on.
So
I'm just
as-
gonna do
as
something
the
real
group-
quick.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That's a no.
Yeah, you can't go that way.
As the group repositions to the other door, Clyde is going to set himself up walking along the edge so he can peer into the room.
All right. Hmm.
So, what is this door locked?
Huh. This is. Let me take a look. Let's see. It does not say that it's locked, so go right ahead.
I'm opening the door now.
You see that there is a well there. It looks to be filled with water, but it seems to be. I mean, make a perception check if you want to check the rest of it out.
Yep. And not now opening up my sheet. One moment.
You can tell that this
22.
this well this well connects to the well outside.
Well,
Wait,
that's
so
interesting.
wait, so the fountain up front, or
Found up front, it connects. It's like a passageway of sorts.
Luckily, I have managed to learn the water breathing spell.
However, this will connects to the water fountain below water fountain. You can tell that would be a good escape route if you were to. Well, we get in trouble like which last just happened. But now that kind of narrows your options. Now you're going to go this way now.
Yep.
Let's make a mental note about this room so that we can use it in case we need to make a quick exit.
All right, go down the hallway.
Last me feels like this is gonna be a like a trap along this hallway.
So this is.
Um,
Oh, sorry.
no, no, go ahead.
I'm gonna roll. Actually, I'm gonna get some music in on. I forgot to do that.
All right, so Cliff,
Yeah.
I guess Cliff is gonna. You guys want Cliff to go down first, or
Go right ahead.
I mean,
Right.
if it's gonna be a deck save in there, it's better to have either me or you in there because we can just, not take damage.
yeah? But all I'm saying, Cliff is a big guy. If someone slips, well, actually, hold on. How much of a slope does this have?
This is the slants down sharply, dropping 15 feet over its full length.
Zoe has climbing speed, so she can actually technically glide down with climbing speed.
Marissa
Yeah.
flies over.
Yeah, so Mariska, Zoe, and Ulysses should go down first. Should be the ones to go down first, because Mariska can fly, while Zoe and Ulysses are basically just the monks.
Well, Ulysses can't climb the same way that Zoe can. Zoe can climb only because she's got X claws.
Right.
So she can get down there a lot easier than that, just because she can literally use her claw not to get down there.
Right.
And if it requires a deck save, yeah. But it is a drop. That's the reason why we're not going down here.
Right. So
If it is going down and it's a deck save, Zoe can avoid it for the most part.
So what do? Do you go down the hallway?
It's the only way we can go, so sure. Let's go down there.
Or is there something else you want to do first?
Is there anything else there?
Perhaps you want
No.
to investigate the area first, or do you want to just go right ahead, go down?
Do we see anything?
Mariska. Yeah, you do. Mariska does. Exactly. Mariska, you see a secret panel. Just halfway down the hallway.
Everyone, I see secret panel. I'm going to try and do something with it.
Hit it.
I'll hit it.
Large enough
I'll hit it.
If it results in another collapse of a wall, you and I are actually going to come to blows when this is over. I'm very upset over that.
And that collapses, Stuntman. I owe you 1 platinum.
Only one.
Damn.
Cliff just sort of looks over at the damage she caused by opening the doors. Looks back, shakes his head. That's a lot more than just 1 platinum.
Anyway.
He really said, I'll pay you if I fuck this up.
Anyways, go ahead and investigate that.
Okay.
You very well could have just said, fuck you, I'm not paying you money.
Yeah, Jason's like, the money's not the issue. It's the
Yeah,
fact that
so you go ahead and investigate that. Oh my gosh. The panel reveals a narrow shaft that once housed a dumbwaiter, which drops down 30 feet, and you're not sure where it goes.
I see it looks like a dumbwaiter. It goes somewhere.
However, you know that's not. You're too big to fit in it. You're too.
I can't fit. Anyone that's shorter? What it is?
Cliff looks.
Oh, it was Val.
Who here is the smallest person here?
It's only.
Wait, Marissa hit you. She won't turn into a black cat.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah,
No.
I wouldn't blow your
Yeah,
wild
yeah.
shape on something like that. On just a black cat.
That's
No,
not.
that's not an idea.
That's not what I
She
meant.
won't turn it.
Like you don't know where that goes, and
I'm not going down there.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like you don't know where that goes, and if you go all alone, it's in a shaft that only you can fit in. That's it. So
You have a point. I'm not doing that then.
They don't have a torch. I could strike it and toss it down there.
but
Something we could do.
It's halfway past the hallway though, so you could just walk right past it.
Well, if
I'll
we just
walk past
if we
it.
just toss Brozer down there.
All right, so that how much range? Oh,
120 feet.
all right. So it leads down further into the dungeon. You're not sure where. But you're able to see. let's see how I say it. I mean, only if you're looking down it, you can only see it with the dancing
And like
lights.
we're okay. So I have a question. So it's safe to walk down this hallway. We're not just gonna like slide straight down it, right?
It's safe to walk down it.
Okay.
Okay.
So like, and about where is the like actual
dumbwaiter?
It's right here.
Okay, shit. Alright.
Okay. So that puts me within what? This technically
no,
isn't.
Oh no, you don't.
then.
I said it was safe to walk down it, but I didn't say that was the only thing there.
Yeah, then no one thought it was gonna happen.
Right. So we're all looking down this, right?
Yep. Anyways,
I have line of sight of it.
Yep. So, Jason, you see it? I mean, what's your passive perception again, Jason?
16.
Mine's the same.
All right, so you're able to see some bearded devils lined up in the kitchen, like table.
Bearded devils.
Here's the thing: two long tables of plain stone stand at the south end of this dining hall, while one marble table stands to the north. I'm not gonna bother with that. There, 5 bearded devils are seated at the marble table, and you're not sure what they're doing there, but they don't seem to have noticed you though.
I'm not going down there.
Is that what's given off? Is that what gave off my divine sense?
Partially, but you're not entirely sure.
One better stop Jason, because he sees infernals in there. He's going all
I
in.
think Ezra's the one looking in first.
Well, here's the thing: you can't fit down the dumbwaiter. You're too big.
Oh, that
I'm just picturing Jason and Cliff working together and just making that hole bigger.
You can't.
No. As he tries to fit in there at first, because he's like, it's very clearly he's like fucking angry. He wants to get in there and kill him, but he's just like, I can't.
We have a spell that can make us squeeze in through there.
Oh, we could keep going through the hallway and route him on the other end.
Wait, hold on. How high is the ceiling in this little hallway we're in?
I don't know. I just imagine it's the same height as the rest of the dungeon.
Well, how high is the ceiling of that?
Let me check a look.
Because, like, I was gonna say, can I do acrobatics to, like, jump up and, like, walk the walls?
Let me look. So ceilings are, not that high. They're only 10 feet high.
Actually,
Savete, if you want to get through everyone else.
Wait.
They're only.
I have a. Oh, go ahead.
The ceilings are only 10 feet high unless otherwise stated.
I think I can just, like, use a charge of spider climb from. Yeah, I have a charge of spider climb in my ring. I'm gonna use that.
Right now?
Yeah.
For what?
Okay. To like get to climb on the ceiling and not be stuck on the ground.
Savete, you do know that going through your teammates does not hinder your movement, right?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
I mean,
yeah, you can literally run right in front of everyone and not worry about blocking the path.
I mean, I was also thinking like hiding on the ceiling while I'm sneaking in there, just so, like they.
I mean, the
literally,
ceiling is only 10 feet high.
You would literally be at eye level with with the creatures in there. You would not be able to hide.
Wait, so if I climb the ceiling, they'll turn to the right and they'll just see me.
You're 6 foot and it's only 4 inches above you. No, I think that's 4 feet above you. Yeah. Never mind. It's 10 feet high. I'm not very good on math. Okay.
It's okay. I know what you mean.
Ceiling's 10 feet high.
You're
6 foot. So anyone is only 4 foot away from the ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Literally, anything that's like, if you want to do the spider climb, unless you're literally looking commando roll, like crawling in that, you're going to be at eye level.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You're going to literally be staring at fucking people's chests the whole time.
I'm talking like I'm Spider-Man crawling, where my like whole body is pressed against the surface.
Well, you can do that if you want to, but
it's not necessary.
Okay,
Well,
alright, I won't.
Let's just move on.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Go right ahead.
All right, so once we get to this point right here, is that where it starts to slope down real heavy, or?
It's just a slant.
Mm. Okay, so it's a drainage tile sort of stuff.
In a way.
All right. So it's still traversable without us having to make any checks. Gotcha.
All right. By the way, you hear, perception checks.
Oh boy, perception.
We may or may not hear something.
18.
That's not enough. I thought you were advantage though.
Not a perception. Insight. And
Crack
Yo,
shot.
crack shot, fucking.
Crackshot's got it.
eye.
Crack shot. You hear?
Way in the back. What the fuck does he hear?
You're not. You're not in the hallway, so technically you would see this, but you wouldn't hear it. So
Third eye opens.
Zoe. Okay, so I'll just move down this way too, because I technically would be here. Anyways, you hear, actually not here. You see something drop to the ground right here from the ceiling.
Uh-oh.
Is it living?
Where?
No, the crack shot sees something, a large something drops to the ground from the ceiling right here.
Is it a living creature?
No, it's a big rock, or what you'd say, a boulder.
So as soon as it hits, Crackshot, Crackshot still has his explosive round loaded. He's gonna fire at the boulder.
It starts to follow gravity, as it's gonna eventually start rolling down that slant.
And he's firing an explosive shot at the boulder in an attempt to destroy it.
Then roll
Yeah,
hit.
I hope you destroy it and don't give it more momentum.
You want me to
In
roll a
Indiana Jones
hit?
time.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go ahead.
because it is getting close. It's about to.
1 second.
It's gonna hit Jade first.
Yep. She's falling.
So I'm gonna go ahead and place my sniper's mark on the boulder. Which gives me advantage on the hit. I'm gonna roll my sharpshooter bonus, which gives me a -5 to the hit, but I still have advantage. That's... It's still a big ass boulder in a tight crawl space.
Yeah, that I meant. Let's see.
What's the boulder's AC?
It doesn't have an AC, but how much is that?
It's at least 10.
That's 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. That's an 8 either way.
How about I spend a grudge point?
Because it may be a big boulder in a tight space. It still feels kind of low.
I'm gonna.
I mean, if you want to burn a grudge point so I can re-roll it, that'd be great.
I'm handing it over. I now have 0
How
out
many-
of 10.
There we go. That's better.
That's a 21.
Nice.
There we go.
And
Okay.
because it still hits, I get the +10 off of sharpshooter. So that's 20 there, plus 2d8 force. And then another 1d6, or hang on, is it a d6 or?
I hope to God you're not giving it inertia or momentum.
No, it's not that one. It is under here. It's an additional d6. So 35.
You blast that thing to bits.
You thought.
You all. Did anyone actually hear the boulder hit?
Jay would have, and so would everyone else, pretty much. I bet.
So as you all hear this boulder hit, it is very quickly followed by boom. As you all turn back, you just see like a cloud of dust. And
I guess
peering
those
back up
fucking
the hallway,
devils
you
are here
see.
now.
Sorry. As
Oh,
you all
but-
peer
Sorry.
back up the hallway from the direction of the explosion, you can see Clyde just racking the bolt on his rifle. And he gives you all a nod.
Thanks for that. I don't think I would have been able to get out of there in this situation in time. Nestor waves back to Clyde. And
That
and
is-
then he looks to Ulysses. Oh, by the way, who is that, and where's Tinka? I think I missed some crucial information.
No,
that we didn't
they would mention that during the dinner. I mean,
Yeah, he would have introduced.
Oh yeah, but he probably would know. Want to know. Well, glad Clyde came when he did.
All I know is I said hi to a bird.
that was awesome actually.
And following this, Clyde is going to sort of jump down from the ledge and start following you all down the hallway.
I want to imagine that when Clyde's following us, instead of doing normal dashes, he's doing like fucking Destiny 2 movement tech, where he's like running, sprinting, jumping, running, sprinting, jumping.
That was cool. You guys got rid of that boulder trap with ease.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no.
Wait, hold on. Freeze, did you just say he's fucking warlock surfing down this?
Yeah!
I hate you so much.
Oh god.
Warlock surfing?
It's a
Warlock
tech
surfing
in
is the-
it's a tech in
yeah.
Destiny where like you jump and you use like a boost kit and it like forces your character forward a little bit faster.
It's basically you're using a sprint and then a booster on top of your sprint, then sliding to maintain your momentum, and then jumping to fucking catapult yourself.
Oh, this is even
So
funnier.
fucking
Apparently, it was also made with bones in it, sharpened bones in it. So you just see the rock explode with shattered bones everywhere.
You shrapnel in that first room. The fucking tile chimera is just like, damn.
So here's what it would have done if you guys got hit by it. 18 bludgeoning damage and 18 slashing damage, or half as much as when you see the DC 17 dex saving throw.
So it cuts us. It doesn't stab
So bludgeoning damage and slashing damage.
us. Weird. Anyway, now that Ezra's in the room. Nothing.
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 Laughing for you.
He's like, I seem to have misplaced my eyes.
Let's Nestor take a go.
Don't.
Nope.
Cenete's got something.
Again,
I
there's
know.
fucking
Oh.
third eye opens here. Like every time someone rolls above a 20, again, I'm imagining that fucking how it feels to play Demo Man of that. And the fucking eyes
Yeah.
start shooting out their razor.
I'm glad you guys are doing so well.
I'm glad we're doing so well and not getting our
So-
asses kicked here.
So.
So
What do I see?
you smell something first. The smell of incense fills this room, and rich tapestries cover the walls. On the south wall, shoot large enough only for a small character to squeeze through what's in white from the outside.
Oh, is it this? Is this the bit that's letting light?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh.
I guess I.
No, it's the other inconspicuous tunnel.
It's showing.
Let's see. What's it? Is it lavender incense? Because if so, I'm kind of like gonna hold my nose, like.
No, it's
It's lavender incense. Beatrice just fucking pukes on the spot.
no, it's.
Oh, lavender! How quaint.
I guess we're just going with it. Okay.
I'm just gonna hold my nose, like. I don't like lavender.
Okay, so.
That was his taste. I'm not going to judge.
Anyways, so wait, no, it's unfamiliar. It's familiar to you. You hear a voice whisper to you as you enter this area.
Wait, who?
Humility proffered in the manner of Mistral shelters those the way to seeking knowledge. So, Cliff, roll religion.
Say that again, real quick.
Roll religion.
No. What you said? Say that again.
The
Humility
thing before.
it's proffered in the manner of Mistral shelters those opening the way to seeking knowledge. So
Oh, Mistral.
Mistral.
Ah.
Yeah, that's the Mister. If I remember right, that's the Mistress of Magic.
That's
Nope.
The, la-
Goddess of magic.
that's the lady
Yeah,
with
I've
the
got-
pole arm made of ham.
Mistral.
Can like
Nope,
that's
nothing.
millennia.
Can Nestor try to roll an religion check for this?
Anyone can. I thought that since Cliff hasn't really, done his original checks.
Cliff is a paladin.
You're
Yeah,
not doing good with checks.
I ain't doing too good with my checks
that's
right now.
hilarious. Ezra gets it. And Savete, I'm not giving that one to you because you wouldn't know.
What the fuck?
You wouldn't know.
His connection to magic's a little.
I'm just gonna
Fuzzy.
be like, oh, I know that totally. I
But
heard
you
about
would-
it just now.
But you wouldn't know. Like, you're an arcane trickster.
He's a trickster. He's an arcane trickster, so he would kind of know about
A little bit,
it.
probably. I'll just give him a little bit, okay?
It could be the thing where like I heard about it in conversation like a year ago, and for some reason I'm now remembering.
You know what? Sure.
In a textbook he stole. That's how he has his magic.
Yeah.
And Ezra's just like, wait a minute. Mistra?
So,
No.
a successful DC 15 intelligence witching check reminds a character of a holy gesture among adherents of the fallen goddess Mistral, involving turning the head downward and raising the hands as if holding a lamp. However,
Wait.
let's see.
Ezra pauses for a second.
I'm trying to picture that motion. I can picture the.
It's
So
like-
what you do is you bend down and you bend. He's like actually looking at Sviete as he's doing. He's like, and then you put your hands up like this.
It's like as if Link was holding something above his head, but it's
his head down.
Head down, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Ezra's miming this as he's explaining it to the party.
I'm going to be like, yeah, I know about that. I read about a stolen textbook told it to me very briefly.
That's hilarious.
You stole a religious text?
No, he probably stole an arcane tome.
I stole something. I don't.
I stole
That's all
something.
And where is this?
These memories,
Elvis,
they
where is
fade
this at
in.
again?
Where's what again?
The statue or the relief or whatnot.
The relief is over here.
Okay, so it's at the door.
It's at the door.
So Ezra's gonna stop about here. He's like, I remember this back at Mage College. Maybe if I try this door will open like they did back there. And he like does the divine gesture to her.
I'm gonna also do it since I for some reason know it.
Let's see.
I'll copy you.
Just copy her. Just everybody just copies it.
Everyone just taking the knee.
It's hilarious.
Nestor's gonna do that too.
All right. The door's open.
Not everyone has to do it,
The door's open.
Right.
The door's open.
People who know how to do it can just do it.
Yeah, here we go. The door's open. Go right ahead. So, do you see this thing right here?
The giant man.
Well, here's the thing. A throne on a massive... how do you say... Is it dais?
Dais.
Dais.
I think,
Resembles a floating cloud concealing a golden sun. Seated on the throne is a 12-foot tall, regal, and well-muscled humanoid male with flowing white beard and purple toga.
Is this him?
So let's see.
Darius?
Do he be drippy too?
God damn it. Is this the
Damn it, Savete.
You
That's
know damn well
hilarious.
I'm gonna say it. I gotta know.
So, yeah.
He's in a toga. He's dripped out of his
Okay.
mind.
Yo, let's go.
But,
Can't you
so,
can't see my villain?
Okay.
I mean, Jason would know this right away.
Yeah.
It's a Darius.
Jason takes a step forward and he sheaths his blade. He is going to do a salute of the steldom in his ranks did. A fist over the chest, and to a knee.
So,
He's basically like showing fealty to those of his kin, the Blackbloods.
here's one other thing. At the foot of the throne is a pile of treasure containing quite a lot of things. 250 silver pieces, 6 fine silver necklaces, a certain potion, and there's a lot of things in there too, like pottery, jewelry, card pieces.
You had
I
the
wouldn't take
Eastern
from that throne if I were y'all.
Likely offerings. I was about to
Any
say
of
the
you
same
touch
thing.
Any of these things at this throne, I will kill you myself.
Can I just like
Not
can I
polluting a
just
sacred burial ground.
can I just like do a perception check to see what kind of potion it is? I'm not even gonna grab it. I just want to see like, yo, what? Someone offered a potion? What kind?
That'd
is
be
it?
an Arcana check, actually.
Ah, okay, all right.
I have an idea. So
What is your
after
idea?
after this little gesture of fealty, basically like
You don't know. You think it's a healing potion, though, but you're not
Damn.
sure.
After this
It's
pledge of
red.
fealty or whatever, like dropping to a knee, hand, fist to the chest, he's gonna stand up, and I'm gonna actually take this off of my sheet, but he is gonna leave 10 gold pieces on the throne.
Well, here's the thing. It was going to actually say something first before you did that, but you
Okay.
seek Desaria's insight must first furnish tribute, that Desarius might work his mighty magic. Lay such tribute at my feet or depart, he says.
Well, he's gonna lay 10 gold pieces. To you, the first black blood, I lay this tribute.
So yeah, that means he. You can tell this. I mean, with perception check. I mean, past perception.
Passive perception 16 give anything?
You can tell this isn't really him, but it's maybe like an avatar or possibly something that represents him.
Artist rendition.
Yeah. Still, Jason respects the image. He's not gonna.
Well, it's still talking to you.
Yeah.
Like it's got a magnificent voice, and
Booming voice.
a booming voice, yeah. So
Put some talents in here.
So those of you who want to pass have to offer a tribute. It could be anything as long as it's worth more than a clay cup.
I see. As
More
out of
than
respect for what my
cup.
out of respect for what my man Jason did, just like hey yo, I know this is like a part of yo thing. I'm gonna drop 5 gold. There you go, have 5 gold.
All right. And yes, everyone's required to do this if they want to pass.
So
Nestor gives 10 gold as an offering as well.
damn, everyone's just offering gold. Shit, like you had to offer more than a fucking clay cup. Like you could be like a miser at this pass.
How much is a clay cup? What?
It's not even worth that much. But here's the thing.
It's like, yeah, it's like fucking.
It's like 5 copper or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Darius, it wasn't a very it was not a greedy person. He just
2 copper, by the way.
2 copper. Yeah, he's not greedy. But
Oh, so I can just give 1 gold piece.
if you want to, yeah, but
left 10. Jason left 10 because this is the first black blood. Like this is.
the very first Black
Yeah,
Dark
this is
Magus.
like this is the
Say
guy.
Nestor also left 10 just for, just to respect,
Yeah.
such a historic figure and whatnot, and to respect, Jason's culture of these people and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I could be so bad. I could really be so bad.
You don't. He's not gonna be mad if you don't leave a good offering. Like Jason's not gonna judge if you leave something and like follow along with.
Jay
this
puts
place.
on 10 gold onto the at the foot of the statue. It is a statue, so.
So
Dart is gonna land at Jason's feet with a bullet tied to it.
What?
He's gonna leave
What?
the bullet as an offering too.
What? Wait.
Friend in the other room.
Wait a
So-
minute. You shot a bullet on
No,
a
he
tattoo?
shot a dart that has a bullet inside it. So
It's got a bullet like kind of tied to it.
Yeah, he's
So
gonna
a
leave
dart
the-
and a bullet?
He shot
Yes.
a dart with a bullet tied to it, and again, Jason's going to leave it at the offerings as well. And he's
How
going
much
to-
would that be worth, though?
So I can make.
You're that like keep the fuck away from me that you'll just instead of coming over and handing it, you'll just shoot it over. That's
It's
kind of
because
funny.
Claude's trying to stay back so he can keep a better.
Oh,
van-
I see. It's not a it's not a stay the fuck away from me. It's a hey, I'm just like keeping my eye out on behind.
Yeah. One bullet is worth about 5 gold
All right.
in terms of materials used to make it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So, Zoe's just gonna reach into one of her pockets and pull out a potion and just place it on the floor.
Wow.
Now, I have no idea if any of you remember what potion she has.
I don't.
I do.
No one knows fully.
I
No
don't.
one actually been told what potion it is.
I know what
Because
it's.
Zoe's the only one that all they know is that she just had a potion.
It's probably
And
the
she just
potion
got it.
of giant strength or giant growth.
No.
I
You know
know.
what?
I know it is, but I'm not saying
So,
anything.
You know, even if it's like some type of poison or detrimental potion, it just means he can throw it on his enemies, so it's fine.
Yeah, it is literally a potion of poison.
Yeah, no,
My character
Darius could
is
just be like,
feeling
alright,
generous.
fuck you.
It's
punch
it's
poison
still
in the
worth
other
more than the
dude.
Quake Cup. So yeah,
Yeah.
So I think the only person that hasn't offered is Ezra, isn't it?
yeah.
And
No, he
and
was
Cliff.
contesting it. I am going to feel generous and put in a platinum piece into the cup.
Ooh.
Ah, you fucking one-upper. Alright.
Of course the noble boy goes with one ups everyone. So Cliff is actually
not
gonna.
exactly.
Hmm?
The potion of poison is worth 100 gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, fair.
Ironic that Zoe is giving something that's the most value, but no, like Jason is actually moved by this a little bit because he understands that this isn't like you don't have to offer very much, but seeing everybody proffer all of these valuable offerings to a figure that he reveres, that hits him hard in the feels, and he's like, "Whoa, yo, on God!" Like above board, like internally, it's that same kind of energy. You can like anyone who takes a look and can visibly tell this has moved him.
Yeah.
Wait, us donating stuff or him giving a platinum?
Yes.
Yes.
I see.
People
Well, I mean, like,
people being generous with this is what's moved him in such a way.
Yep.
I'm going to just no, wait, I'll let you speak.
What did you want to say?
I was gonna say, in response, I'm going to once again, me and Dave are just gonna give a thumbs up, and I'm gonna have like my tongue hang out the side of my face, as kind of like a derp face.
So who hasn't donated yet?
Not me, and I'm debating something. I could either get. So Cliff is gonna hold up a whip. So Jason, you think this will be sufficient?
Anything. He wasn't a greedy man.
Really no. Just, I no longer have my whip now.
Perhaps this whole offering thing is a test of greed. Those who take from it might suffer consequences, while those who only give are able to pass.
Well, you've seen what I can do to a man. Darius was our first. What do you think he would do to somebody? Had
I don't know.
they taken from the pile? You've seen me
Well,
put
wait,
you
Helen.
things, Twain. I'm pretty sure not even the magic alone he would use. He'd probably just split him with a sword of some sort. Though, I'm sure the theatrics of a powerful abyssal spell might be sufficient to ward off. Jason's
Right.
gonna stand and he's going to await whatever happens.
And actually, I'm gonna give a gold.
A gold instead of the whip, or
Yeah, gold instead of the whip.
did you give the whip already, or did you
No,
just?
no, I didn't. This is before. This was while me debating whether I should give money or a weapon. So
Retconning your decision.
yeah.
Reckoning your decision, not taking it back. Good.
Yep.
Yeah, so Ezra's just gonna stretch and he goes, seems a bit pedantic to put a ward on this treasure pile, so he like on his belt loop he kinda unfastens his dagger from it. He like flips it in his hand, he puts it onto the pile. I have no use for this anymore, but I'm sure in your infinite wisdom you could.
And then with that, the doors to this chamber open, right here, and this chamber too. Both of those doors open.
As soon as this door opens, Cliff is gonna about face shield at the ready. Because he remembers that's where those fiends were.
He doesn't know the fiends were there. He just felt the presence.
Yeah.
Anyways, what'd you do next? Ow. Okay, so which way are you guys going?
Jason was gonna go down here first, but if anyone else has any objections and wants to go the other way first, he'll follow.
I'm not against following.
Excuse me. All
I
right.
do like the advantage of having a character that actually knows some of the history here. It's a lot of fun being able to.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for, bro. This is your people.
Sorry.
So
Good.
no objections.
I just wanted to say as well, by the way,
Yeah.
phone battery is going very low now, by the way.
Sorry.
Plug it
Limited
in.
time left.
Plug it in.
Plug it in.
If I plug it in, I will not be able to talk or hear anyone.
Why?
Because she's got an iPhone.
Oh,
No.
we're not ending the session.
Apple, fix your shit.
Did you eat your AirPods?
Hang on, I gotta go to the
If you
bathroom.
can afford AirPods,
All right. We're waiting on Jay because he said he had to go to the bathroom.
Right.
This is fun so far.
Good.
Like watching everybody throw these fucking high rolls and like big brain their way around shit's been a lot of fun because when it comes around to like when I'm trying to do shit, I've just been trying to brute force. But I'm
Yeah.
glad you guys have actually been like
Off game,
thinking
above
outside.
board, you guys were right about the test of greed thing.
Yeah, if you took from the pile, I'd imagine it was like Darius would fucking get up and just like roll for initiative, fucking like level.
Oh, it wasn't
30
actually. It wasn't actually
Arcana.
Darius. It was.
I know it's an avatar, but still.
It was.
No, I know what it is. Just let them stay and wait.
Sure, I'm not gonna say what it is, but it was. I did say it was a statue. So.
The fucking Darius statue gets up. Silence, Brand! Lasers from his eyes fucking instantly killing you.
Vibe check. L plus ratio.
Well,
L plus ratio plus no well of darkness plus can't use magus spells plus no incantations.
You guys.
Fucking no living dead.
I mean, you guys wouldn't know it's a statue, but you think it might be. It's like an avatar or something. But
yeah.
Anyways,
it's literally the statue from solo leveling.
Anyways, let's move on. 'Cause I don't want to have empty air here. Go. The door's open.
Okay.
All right. The room used to the throne room antechamber was the Darius study and library, in which he would meet sages and travelers. Its dusty shelves and tables are now empty. The scrolls and tomes once held here have been looted long ago. However, the area's unwilling guardian remains. You see a ghost right in the middle of the chamber.
Jason strikes an immediate salute towards the spirit.
So.
You can see that.
I'm sorry, he's rubbing off on me.
So you can see that this person is a, well, I'll say ghost, but she was also well, she's wearing robes, and it looks that I'd say a perception check. I'm having you roll out perception checks because there's a lot to see. Okay.
What? I have
Jason,
no idea.
nice.
24. Vote those a 24. Give.
You can tell that right away that she looks like she might have been a mage at one point, and that and with that check, it's very likely that you can deduce. I mean, you'd probably be a history check too, but I'll just say that given her appearance, it looks like that she was probably I'll just say given her appearance, it looks like she was probably an apprentice of sorts.
I remember not who you are from the annals of history, for it's been too long since I've been back home, but as a black blood, the progeny of your master, I bid you greeting.
Let's see. She looks over to you and kind of like apologetically greets you for not noticing you. But then she kind of like takes a notice of Jason in particular. No, wait, you're not Darius.
I am a black blood all the same, and I have come here to help rid the infernals from Whitefoot. They've returned. And we have reason to believe that there is knowledge, or perhaps in the Infernals themselves, that are holed up here. If we can find their masters, we can rid them of this town. A dark side has escaped and latched itself onto a powerful construct. To this end, this enemy also threatens the friends of ours that would help us in the fight against a powerful worm, Tiamat. So we've got our proverbial plates full. For now, we're just here to help clean up the Infernals, find their masters, and rid them from Whitefoot.
There's not much time left, she says. There's someone in the chambers below trying to do something. I'm not sure what.
Then point us in the direction. Are there any traps we need to know from here to there? If there's anything we can do, just tell me.
I know not of the rest of this area. However, I do know from what I feel, there's something sinister going on down there.
I'll not let them defile this tomb. We'll not let them defile this tomb. He turns to the others. Isn't that right?
I think they already did, if I'm being honest with you.
Then we'll stop it from any further.
That's the right wording.
You have our word. We'll make sure to help as much as we can. Pray, do not apologize for what little help you could have provided. The information was more than enough.
She looks over to Mariska for a second. Before kind of like, frowning. But, kind of like just waves it off for a second. Does anyone roll insight on that?
Absolutely.
Cliff's not there. He's still
Insight.
focusing on the door.
I would not mind.
Unfortunate.
I am peeking
Slightly
in.
more fortunate.
Savete, you notice this.
Much more fortunate.
Savete, you're really good at this.
I promise you I'm not using weighted dice.
Well, it's possible.
Savete,
I hope not.
Savete, you can tell that this ghost feels, I wouldn't say frightened of Mariska, but more like,
Distrust.
distrust, yes.
I kind of like wary.
Wary. But you're not sure why.
Let Marissa notice.
I'm not gonna bother saying it because, like, as far as I know, there's nothing. Wary is different than like straight up get away from me. So I'm gonna just like keep this. I'm gonna keep playing it by ear.
Mariska, what did you roll?
No, Mariska rolled a.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, she would notice that plus a little bit.
Yeah, she would notice that quite a bit actually. You wouldn't know why though. Like you wouldn't sense why she's feeling this way toward you.
Is something wrong? You're looking at me rather oddly.
She doesn't reply for a few seconds before saying, "He's down there, you know.
Who?
Whoever he is, he's got your aura. I don't know who, but I don't like him."
You need not worry. She's with us. She intends to free Whitefoot all the same. She's seen the plights of our people. Pray, rest. We'll take care of the rest from here.
Now I'm sure that makes Mercer curious what that means by her aura.
What do you mean by aura in this case?
Your life force.
The ghost goes, aura, 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 aura. And
I was gonna say, Jojo. I was going like, yo, your vibe is straight up not happening.
No. She says your life force. They're similar. They're both similar to each other.
The fuck? What?
Anyways, how about you guys proceed down the next part of the dungeon?
On to the fight.
Yep.
Oh,
Did someone say in the front?
Cliff is taking point, no doubt.
Motherfucker. Nah, it's okay.
He's been ready to go for a while now. Okay.
So, Jason, this your home turf? You wanna go in guns blazing? Or,
Perception checks for anyone who wants to roll them.
Redemption. Does passive 16 get
Crit!
anything?
Success!
I'm not bothering.
Ezra, you can tell these
I
guys.
roll them just for the chance of getting a fucking nat one, because I need the nat ones.
Anyways, Ezra, you can tell. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Anyways, Ezra, you can tell right away these guys are just dying on food, but they don't seem to be like reacting to your presence. In fact, it looks like they don't really care that you're there.
Oh, I gotta
Like,
catch up with the group.
So like they know that we're there?
Yeah, we could just walk by them without doing anything.
Okay, my question is, they know that we're there, yes?
they do. They
Okay.
they know you're there.
Guys are just gonna walk out and go, excuse me guys, just passing on through.
They
Just walk right by
They
him.
kind of just like go right ahead.
That's it.
Are they speaking Infernal?
They did a little bit. They spoke infernal to Ezra.
Well, Jason's gonna speak Infernal to them.
I do not speak infernal.
You're not with those that caused the rapture, are you?
No, they're further downstairs. We're just here. We were just ordered to patrol this area or whatever.
Well,
Damn, they straight up don't care.
They don't care.
They dead ass don't.
Actually, Jason rubs his chin.
I know it's Bruno, right?
Could I spare a gold for some information? Maybe a bit to grease your palms to let us know what's up ahead?
It's going to take a lot more than that to grease our palms, they said.
Nah, fair enough.
And as he says that, Cliff just comes out from
Does
over,
Cliff
around the
speak
corner.
Infernal?
No, Cliff does not speak Infernal.
They're speaking Infernal.
Yeah, they're speaking Infernal. So Maresca would understand this.
Yeah.
Marissa was like, is there anything you can warn us about coming past this way? Anything we should be aware of?
Let's see.
Which one is the one we're giving like donation to?
I mean,
no, he's just Jason was like straight up like, yeah. He's like in his head, he's like, I know the Infernals are typically selfish creatures, so I'm gonna throw some money their way. Maybe they'll talk, but if they're like, okay, yeah, no, a gold piece ain't gonna be enough. He's like, nah, fair enough, whatever, fuck it, not worried.
Well, we know something, but it might cost you quite a bit.
I am a thief. I will have.
Ezra
you
just
know.
kind of like leans into Mariska and goes, "What is I? I don't speak this tongue."
She will talk to you in the Hobbit tongue, so they want us to raise their palms with some money and perhaps they'll give us information.
He kind of looks to the devils and he goes, "You speak common tongue? Abyssal, maybe?"
All right. They kind of just like sigh.
No, he says you speak common tongue, and then he says abyssal, maybe in abyssal.
I'll look real quick. Darn it.
Yeah,
It does
they're
that.
fiends. They should.
It's doing
Straight
it.
up went like, do you speak English? Tu hables español?
Yeah, that's literally what he just did.
That's funny.
Mind you, in Infernal, they're speaking like Turbo German.
So they have. No, they don't. They don't.
They don't. Okay.
But they can talk to you. They have telepathy though.
Cool.
Oh, that's
Bonkers.
perfect.
They're like, no, but we got this. You hear like them in your mind.
He just flicks a single platinum piece onto the table that they're dining at, and he goes, "What does that get us?" Huh?
Not much. That'll be about maybe 9 more of those, and we'll give you something.
I'm about to
Whatever.
do something stupid.
Nah,
Does
he
anyone
just
check
Cliff
the
too.
intimidation?
I am about to hit the pocket watch on this situation.
I'm about to
10 more
steal.
platinum onto the table. We're doing this diplomatically.
Okay.
I'm about to steal.
There's diplomatic behavior in intimidation.
So 10 platinum equals 100 gold, right?
I bet you they
Something
wouldn't
like that,
they'd be a lot more we could be a lot more persuasive if one of them were dead.
No.
Just
They
saying.
would attack us. They would attack us.
They would attack
if
you.
If someone killed anyone else in our party, we would not be more willing to talk. I'm sure they wouldn't either.
All right. They kind of like look through the platinum and kind of like do the thing where they check. All right.
They
Yeah.
bite it.
They bite it. Let's see if it's real.
Ezra's like, it's real. Got it from my coffers myself.
Hold on, wait. Are you thinking about doing an intimidation thing?
So
Jason? Because if
But
so, I
no,
have an idea.
no, Ezra's already paid, so it's like not even worth it.
Yeah. So there's like, all right. There's a tribe of Yunti ahead of you, and there's some guy. He actually was kind of like you. They point to
What the hell are
Mariska.
you doing outside of Cholt?
Why is everyone acting like there's something wrong with me today?
They're not
Because
saying
there's
something's
someone
wrong with
that
you. They're
looks
saying there's some
really-
guy that looks like that act like has the same vibe as you.
Nothing looks like you. They said.
Oh well, yeah.
I wager
So
we have one of your family members here, Lady Mariska. That's the first time, by the way, he's referred to her with a noble title.
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear any of that.
Oh, he says, I wager there's one of your family members here, Lady Mariska, if you have a male family member still alive, that is. And yes,
Like you and NPC there, I don't know what I would do.
well, if he's desecrating,
I
you
don't
should
want to talk about it.
Stop me in routing him at the very least. All right.
Like, I don't even have involvement here. Wouldn't make any sense to me.
And they're like, all right, that's what you're getting from us. And it's like, you may pass.
Alright. Enjoy your meal of some humanoid that you are eating. I don't know, it looks ghastly.
Hey Ezra,
Huh.
how much time was it? A minute?
Yes.
Shall
Give or
listener,
take a couple
you
seconds.
want to use the money exchange?
He kind of looks back to the fiends eating. Yeah. He needed more than I do anyway.
can I steal the platinum piece?
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, no.
Please
Don't.
I'm
don't.
scared.
Got the information we need.
I could
If you
just
make
have-
enemies of these guys. It's gonna be bad.
You know, technically, he can make Dave invisible.
Yeah. I mean, that
Yeah,
just
but
means
they
that
also
there's a-
yeah, but they could
However-
have true sight.
Here's they don't. I can 100% they don't. But here's the thing.
They don't have true sight now.
The silver is literally like all the platinum is literally just gonna be lifting off the table by no means.
Better idea. I have Dave invisible. I have him holding one of my what is a tiny little ball? What are tiny little orbs? Ball bearing. I have a tiny ball bearing in Dave. So like, as far as they know, unless they're staring at the platinum, there's still an object right there. It's just like if they're not paying attention, they don't notice it's a different object.
Huh.
Oh, please.
A
no.
ball bearing versus a stack of 10 platinum.
Let's not.
Well, it's not. Let's say we
Yeah,
did.
that's
If Jason saw you doing this to you, he would probably grab you by the scruff of the neck and fucking drag you into the next room.
Well, we'll go with that.
The
because I'm
only
going-
way. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna like. Okay, how about this? That
Do
happened.
any of
I'm
our
going-
spellcasters have minor illusion? Because that is probably the only way that would work.
No. I don't think so. At least.
Let me see what I
No
have.
used to have it, but
I can think of one thing
Not
Savete
well.
could do.
What's that?
Go to the next room.
No,
next
no,
room?
no, no, no.
Yeah.
If one of them is drinking from like a glass of water or something like
Guys,
that,
don't be so
swap
greedy.
it with the holy water.
Don't be so greedy, guys. You guys have like 10,000 gold in the loot journal.
I'm not being greedy. I'm just helping him be a little trickster rogue.
I
So,
make money.
Again, swap their water with the holy water.
Remember, the greedy will be punished.
Fair
But
enough.
not
Fair enough.
punished by the original Dark Knight.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm still gonna like in character. I'm gonna like reach my hand out, just like put platinum, and I'm just gonna be dragged.
Just, like swat his fucking hand with.
And
Oh.
see, that's just gonna
Money!
that's just gonna turn and just you have a good day, gentlemen.
This chamber looks different, but the thing is about this chamber is that what's to your left? You remember this door looks familiar because like this. Well, obviously the door's collapsed, but you also notice that since that door's collapsed, the rubble that's beyond it, you know where you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we managed to get to this side.
You're there
For
now.
now.
Yeah. So here you are at a certain spot. You see, past perception. What was this was?
Check
Clyde's
mine.
an 18.
15.
15.
14.
All right. So, Clyde, you notice that there are broken arrows, bloodstains, and a dead cultist are strewn across the floor of this chamber.
Nestor's gonna investigate the dead cultist to see if it's like related to the cult of fiends or the cult of dragons.
Roll investigation.
12.
That is a failure. You don't, nothing.
I can't get a good reading on this corpse. Can't tell if it's from my mother's cult or the cult of dragons.
Correct shot. Nice. You wouldn't know much. I mean, even with you've never seen the Cult of Dragon before, so I can't give that to you.
Yeah, 14. I was thinking with religion I could get a.
It's investigation.
All right. 15.
There you go. Jeez, stop rolling things that aren't what I'm telling you to roll. Anyways, Cliff, you recognize that the cultist didn't die from the arrows. He died from a dagger wound, and he's not just he's not just any cultist. You recognize the symbol on his cloak. That is indeed a Cult of the Dragon cultist.
Someone backstabbed a cult of the dragon.
Well, if they're trying to keep the cult of the dragon out, at the very least they're somewhat on our side.
Or perhaps they just want this place for themselves. At the very least, they prevented the cult of the dragons from getting the mask before us.
If there's a mask here, well...
There is no mask here.
Boy.
Don't retconning that.
Oh no, he was saying it because Nestor said, he mentioned a mask, he said if there's a mask.
No, he wouldn't know that.
Okay.
Who wouldn't know that?
Nestor, he wouldn't know there's a mask here, even if there is one.
Okay.
Oh right,
so-
sorry, I didn't know. I thought this is why we're here.
Okay, yeah, Jason said multiple times, they're here to find out, where the Infernals are coming from in Whiteford for the Raptures, so they can take out their leader, stop them.
Yeah,
from
so
being
I'm
the
retconning
Raptures.
that thing. He doesn't know if there's a mask here or not.
Yeah.
This would be more of a guess.
Yeah.
So he'd be thinking. He was informed during the meal that they're looking for the masks. So he thinks that there might be one here, but he's not sure. Okay.
Tell you what, though, either way, whoever's either trying to take hold of this tomb seems to be the ones that's commanding the Infernals ahead.
You see a pool just beyond your. Wait, what's that sound? Nara.
Yeah.
I hear static.
There's a lot of background noise. It sounds like we are inside a bag of potato chips while you bring to us. You are inside Nara's potato chips ASMR.
I don't know why I'm not literally having moves.
I'll take a potato chip and I'll eat it. But yeah, so with a 16, do we find anything off about said pool?
Yeah, it's empty. I mean, oh yeah, it's empty. But here's the thing. You see, let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, there are bloodstains next to the pool, but you're not sure why.
Get away from the bullseye.
Perception.
I don't like the look of those bloodstains. Everyone take some steps back, please.
19.
19. Okay, let's see. So, this
If hers
18.
cleans more, we'll
Mariska,
go with her roll.
I'm gonna say that this looks familiar to you, and only because you've been to that one Cult of the Dragon area with everyone else. You remember that statue, right?
Yeah,
Where you had to sacrifice blood in order to get something back.
yeah.
This is something similar. It's not, but that's all you can glean from this, though.
I think this is a very fashion people. This is what it reminds me of a sacrifice thing. I'm not sure what would happen in the sacrifice of blood. Not sure my Watson though.
Ezra,
Huh?
you shouldn't have thrown that dagger away.
I have a short sword if you
I
want.
have, I have a dagger. What do you want?
Jason's
I have
unlatching his
claws.
gauntlets. If you're saying it's requiring a blood sacrifice, and this is connected to the Black Bloods, I wonder what the blood of the very folk that he belongs to would give.
Also have a small knife. It's not a dagger, but I usually use it for
Whichever
cutting
going to
letters.
cause me the least damage and pain, bring it over here. If there is an option that will give me lesser and use one with greater, I will punch down the list.
Ezra smiles and he pulls out his letter opener from pulls out his letter opener that he keeps in his bag. It's like, here, slash yourself on that, I guess.
I'm gonna say in that Zoe has her claws. You can literally just, poke a hole in your skin.
Go ahead.
So,
I have a mace.
what? You gonna fucking hit him with a mace?
No! You keep asking about the flange spaces, bro. You go get the flange spaces!
I want to use them, not be hit by them. They will rend my armor.
Anyways,
So, Jason's gonna take the letter opener, and he is going to basically hook it into his index finger and squeeze a little bit into the pool.
the divination pool. I mean, the thing that pool asks you, what would you ask of me? You may ask me one question.
No one ask any questions right now. We need speak only in statements.
Chip. Well,
You should ask about why people are acting weird about me.
No. We can find that out when we get to that individual that has your, quote, aura.
Should we ask them about the mask?
You are asking a question! Jason's gonna
Whether or
like
not
that
you
shit.
decide to ask me about the mask is irrelevant. I have given you your answer.
Way to
Sorry.
go!
Sorry.
Ezra just looks at Nestor and he goes,
Someone stop
Once-
Jason, he's moving in.
I'm
Someone
just
stop
gonna...
Jason, he's moving
Hold
in.
on. I'm going to just put Jason in a time bubble for 60 seconds. And then turn it on.
I'm going to
Behind Cliff.
He's like midway through rolling.
You think
his
I'm gonna
shoulders
protect
towards
you
the
from
water.
this?
I'm calling him back.
Ezra just looks
Please
at
protect me from
Nestor and he goes, you have 60 seconds to formulate your apology or he's going to turn you into a greasy smear. You just wasted a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to use a divination pool with your question.
I mean, maybe
You do know that, right?
I mean, it could. But maybe you can retry it with your magic time watch.
No, I cannot!
Doesn't work like that, Nestor.
Maybe, does it?
Divination is preordained. Time is ever flowing.
The frozen Dark Knight has twitched a little. He's starting to move.
So, fun fact, you're actually just moving really slowly.
Are we sure
And-
it can't be tried again with another sacrifice of blood?
You don't know. But you probably could, but again, never.
So,
It's a better idea to focus on an apology rather than find a workaround for your situation.
Find whatever god you pray to. If you even have one. Figure it out now. You have 5 seconds.
And
So-
Cliff is just gonna walk up to the pool. Let me see that knife.
I'm going up to the pool and then just stabbing my own hand with a bit of blood with my nails to draw a bit of blood.
I meant to
See if
word
there's
it as a
anything.
statement, Jason. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Like, it was an accident and a poor choice of words. Now, Jason, we're allies.
You may
Now,
ask.
Jason.
Let me talk.
I'm going to.
We talk. We
Wait.
talk.
Let Albus please.
Let me talk, please. You may ask me one question, and I will give the answer.
Perfect. We only blew Nestor's question.
Jason is going to move his hand over Nestor's mouth and grab.
Roll me athletics for grab.
Do I roll athletics for grappling, or is Nestor?
No.
Nest,
Just we're just knowing on this. Okay, so who's asking a question?
Not me.
Okay, so let's say he's not asking a question. Ness is not going to ask a question. Cliff, you're not asking a question either.
I'm not likely to ask a question, no.
I'm thinking of a question.
I would say the only people to ask questions would be either Jason or I forgot his fucking name. Where is it? Ezra, that's it.
I do have one question, but I want to run it by everyone above game. Should we ask why this guy who we found dead here was killed?
No.
All right.
The blood is irrelevant to the situation.
All right.
That was hilarious how I answered the question.
Whether or not you ask me about the mask is irrelevant. Good day.
That was
You
hilarious.
get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
It's not even like it's like going, hello, I am the divination pool. Ask your question and answer forsooth. It's just screaming at you.
I thought that was kind of funny.
Avoided an ass whooping though.
God, I want to do this something so funny though. That's the problem.
All right,
Jason was about to be like, "All right, we're gonna give it another blood sacrifice and fucking."
No, because like here's my thing. Like Jason has Nestor pinned against the wall. Oh, I want to do something funny.
Do it.
By the mouth.
Do it.
So, Ezra's gonna go over, take his letter opener back from Jason, and be playing with it and go, should I have fish for dinner tonight? Yes or no?
You're gonna have two people pinned to the wall by the mouth.
And he plucks his finger and waits for his response.
You already had plenty to eat from that hero's feast earlier.
Right on. And he drops a little drop of blood in there. Now we'll have a real question. What is going on here? Why are there Yuan-Ti inside of this temple?
That's two different questions.
That's two different questions. I cannot answer both.
No, it's like one, and it's like continuing. What is going on in here? Why are there Yuan-Ti?
So the question
There's a
is,
comma.
why are there Yuan-Ti in this place?
Yes, it's like a part of the same sentence, so it's like this one question.
It's one question.
All right.
It's a
So
compound sentence.
someone with 4+ years of college English. The what is going on here is the nature in which Ezra wants to answer, but the specific of the question is why are the Yuan-Ti here?
Yes.
So in the context of the Yuan-Ti being here, he wants to know the core reason for their place in this dungeon.
Fine. Okay, jeez.
However, he could have just said, "What are the Yuan-Ti doing here to achieve the same thing?"
I know. Seriously.
I
Oxford, comma, smiley face.
Anyways.
Oxford, comma, you're a dick.
Jeez. What are you want to doing here? A man by the name of Dorian led them to believe that there's a cure to the disease that their god has down here.
As soon as Mercy hears word Dorian, she runs away.
Oh dear, someone might want to go get the tiefling. And he's just like
I
against the wall, laughing at the revelation that the Yuan-Ti think that they'll be cured.
I'm just gonna
Can
kind of look
someone
at.
grab? Can someone grab the
Hold on.
tiefling
Okay,
before I have to go?
I'm the fastest one.
Run fast as fuck.
I'm the
Okay,
fastest.
so
No.
the way this pool works, you basically join the barcode brigade and give it a blood offering, and it acts as a divination pool.
Yep.
Yes.
Fucking barcode brigade.
Hardcore brigade.
Okay.
Fuck.
Hate that.
I hate
that
I hate that.
so
It's
much.
true though.
You all are gonna see Clyde throw his rifle on his back. And he's going to approach the pool. And for once, you're gonna see him pull out something that is not meant for range. He's gonna pull a dagger off of his belt. That's kind of he kept hidden under his cloak that he wears.
All right.
And he's gonna stab his hand. But you all can tell he's not used to using like melee weaponry, and he kind of puts the dagger through his hand.
Ooh.
Oh, oh.
State your
That's gonna require a large band-aid.
state your question, and I will answer it. Says the definition pool.
I'm gonna message you the question, Alvis.
No. You have to ask it.
No, he wants to make sure.
Yeah, you can no longer walk forwards.
Fine.
I'll ask it out loud. I just need approval for it first.
Okay. Just.
But if I don't get approval for it, I've got something on backup.
All right. Let me see it.
Okay, just a bit of context, by the way. I just caused fear in Mariska, so that they literally can't take a single step forwards. I have
See.
blocked their way.
Sucks.
They can't take any movement towards me. They can only
Can
move
I
away
move
from
this
me.
Good
way?
right. Good right.
move
You
up here?
can't move. You can move away from me, yes, but you can't move a single step towards me anymore.
And
So you can't move over this way. You can only move that way towards everyone else.
Oh, what? Can I
I
say something as
sure.
Marissa? Can I speak as Marissa?
What's up?
Yeah, you can still. You can still
As
speak.
you were doing that, you want to see Marissa huddle in the corner, crying and shaking a little.
Let's see.
She is trying. She's trying to stay hidden from the others. That's why she wasn't here.
Nice.
All
Those
right.
are kind of like.
How's it this year? She's gonna work out here.
All right.
Ezra
So.
like is like already like halfway there and like bumps in. He's like, "Oh Jesus, what is that?"
Okay.
Oh,
So.
did Zoe do that thing on you?
Yes. Okay. You can do that.
I'm clear to ask it?
Yes.
Okay. So you all are gonna see Clyde just pull the dagger from his hand and wince as he holds it over the pool. He's gonna resheath it and start wrapping his hand up. Where are those raiders at?
Which raiders? It asks you a question for once. You have to be more specific.
Got in my head. It just goes more details.
More.
He hesitates to say any more. You all can feel the like dread coming off of Clyde right now.
If you will not answer, then I'll give you an answer based on what you asked.
The ones that made me the sole heir to my family farm.
The pool kind of like wades a little bit. You kind of ripples before showing you an image in the pool. So here's the thing. This is a bit different than what happened last time. You see a small fortress, of people. You see bandits there, and it looks like it's heavily fortified too. This is where you must go. It's located in a forest, by the way. You would know where this is.
Oh yeah, no, Clyde. He would see a few landmarks that would just snap exactly. So that's where they've been. Thank you.
Looks like we've got a stop along the way to make for you. A show of good faith, perhaps.
That's to settle.
Let you put some ghosts behind you, as we all are. All right, who hasn't put a drop in the pool? Nestor wasted mine, and I need
Marissa will.
I
She
have.
finally wipes away her tears and has a question to ask.
I have not.
Jason's
gotten the
fucking
quest.
angry because he's like, Nestor wasted mine, I need mine.
I mean, I will help you get blood out of the small child.
He's just like gripped him by the collar of his shirt, and Nestor's just like, please don't kill me.
Cliff just kind of
I mean, to
grabs,
be fair,
places
Jason,
his hand on Mariska's
I
shoulder,
mean, to be fair, Jason,
motions
I
over
probably
towards
wasted mine. You
Jason.
didn't waste yours.
Let him ask his question first.
We could skip this entire trip here, figure out what the hell's going on in the rest of the tomb, and get out of here if I can just ask this one. We won't even need to settle the rest of this shit here. Let's see here. Hope this works. He's gonna squeeze his finger back out and hope that another drop coaxes it to,
Wait, this is the second time you're doing this, right?
Unless he's not supposed to put a second drop in the pool.
No, you can't. You can, and just tell me if
That
you are.
doesn't sound like a very reassuring answer.
Just.
Are you
and
sure
then
you want to?
No, it's too late now. You got yourself, and
Oh no, he's still got the fresh wound from the cut.
All right.
He's putting a second drop in.
all right. Take one level of exhaustion.
So that is disadvantage on something.
Everything.
Abilities.
No, it's not. Yes, ability score rolls. Disadvantage on ability rolls. First one is just mental fatigue.
Second level, your speed is halved. Third level, you take disadvantage on attacks.
Jason staggers back.
Oh, Jason, you alright?
I feel like
That'd be
it's
fine.
a fucking marathon right now. Nestor, I'm going to kick your ass!
Nestor, get over here.
Like,
I
his
mean,
fucking like face is like beat red.
Now.
I mean, to be fair, you
Not to
probably.
be fair. Yes, asshole.
Cliff is just gonna walk over to Nestor, come on, grab him by the wrist, pull him up. You got a knife on you, right?
I have one, and I'm right here.
Marissa wants to ask a question.
Oh jeez.
This would,
Marissa is going to cut her finger.
wait, no,
He's gonna get the knife out. What is he supposed
guys,
to do?
stop.
No.
Time out.
Jason did his first. Jason did his first.
Yes.
Say your question. I will answer it.
Why is Dorian here?
I already told you that.
To cure the whatever the.
Yeah,
No,
he's,
no, you
he's-
misunderstood my question. What I meant, I'm trying to say is, why is he doing here? That's what I said. You misunderstood me.
What is his intention with this place?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh. Yeah, we're asking we have to ask super specific questions.
Yeah,
for
this is a
one, don't
monkey's
we?
paw.
So I phrase it more like this. What is the true intention of Dorian?
Okay,
Being
what
here?
is the true intention of Dorian?
To seek out the dragon masks of Tiamat.
As his eyes just go wide, and he's like, "Oh dear." That's not good.
Marissa is back so away over to here.
Okay, so now we're gonna cut the small child so Jason can get a refund, right?
That's not how that works.
Pretty much, we're making
Okay,
Nestor
well,
bleed.
I have a knife. I'll do it. I got this.
I love how you guys are just like pound of flesh for an honest mistake.
What's the honest mistake?
Because Jason's over here, like, about to literally expedite 3/4 of this trip, and Nestor's like, I'm gonna ask a question!
Yeah.
And Jason's like, I told you not to!
It's
Yeah,
okay.
no, like, Jason was literally like, please only speak in statements, and then dude's just like, hey, is chicken and waffles like a good dinner plan?
That was Ezra.
That was Ezra, though.
That was Ezra.
No, I'm very much being not literal.
Yeah, no. It's just, my man's just fucking pissed. Nestor has gone from someone he respects to if I see him again, I'm headbutting him.
I mean, it was just a mistake.
Yeah, no.
She's a little
Jason
mistake.
he is fucking vengeful. Above board, I completely forgive you. On board, he is angry.
You're gonna get the Tanjiro treatment where he's gonna get fucking knocked out from a headbutt.
Boom.
Alright, so who's putting a drop in the pool next?
Child.
Oh,
Nestor.
I guess I should be sent to a.
So Nestor, as soon as you cut yourself and drop the blood, Cliff is covering your mouth. You already got your question. Looks over at Jason.
I will assist in the covering of the mouth.
Ezra helps him stand up. By all means, ask your question, Mr. Baker.
Okay.
He's just gonna look at him like, I don't need to cover it, but okay.
Well, David.
State your question, and I'll answer.
Where is the exact location of the rapturing infernals that have been terrorizing Whitefoot? Where are they coming from?
That's the question.
It's one full question.
One full question. Excuse me. Ugh, jeez. Oh. Let's see. I'm actually not sure where it came from. Above board.
Okay, so maybe he should be asking, where is the, maybe he should, okay. So if we can retcon that, I've got one that you can answer then.
Please do.
Where is the location of the leader of the Infernals that have been terrorizing Whitefoot so that when the individual dies, they may be routed to never return? He's literally asking, who do I have to kill to stop the invasions of Whitefoot, and where are they located?
How long do tieflings usually live?
Human life.
Oh, darn. Okay,
They're humans, but they have infernal ancestry.
I don't know. I want to say it's Dorian, but he's not, because he's like, can I say that he like made a deal with a Cult of Dragon or something that made him, I don't know.
Could?
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely something that could happen.
Yeah?
Made
a definite twist on the otherwise hero.
I mean, the Cult of Dragon did technically exist for a long time, so
Yeah.
maybe he made a deal with the Cult of Dragon to get a longer life, probably eternal life, technically.
Yeah. Yeah.
That works.
Definitely could be a thing.
I think that's gonna work. I can do that.
Yeah.
The man you seek is down deeper into this area.
So we're looking for a man, and if we kill him, they're routed. Is anyone that can get off this, like Jason, like actually wipes his brow for a second? Is anyone that can brush off whatever this fucking fatigue I've got going on is?
That's gonna take you a bit.
No healing until I talk to him.
And as soon as you get the answers you seek, I'm reducing him to a fucking pulp. If this man is connected to my village being slaughtered for fucking generations, I don't care if he's your long-lost twin brother, or if he's the love of your life, or anything like that. He has threatened my family and my progeny for generations. I grew up under a fucking boot because of him.
Mercy can relate to that.
Yeah.
I grew up in fear of my life. Every day. When's the next rapture going to come? Am I going to be taken away? When I was barely a man, I was thrown out into the fucking woods and told to walk.
I know that feeling. I was tortured by my own family and banished from my home.
You were betrayed by your family. I was never given one. The love of my life is buried, burned to ash, and called a heretic because of this man you want to speak to.
I will
Don't sit
speak
here
to him,
play
and you will
morals
not
and
stand in
family
my
matters
way.
with me.
Mr. Vicar,
Don't fucking patronize me.
that's enough. You are screaming at a girl who is just as terrified as you were. Common enemy, yes.
With
But
like an
have
angry
closure.
fucking snap of the wrist, he puts his gauntlet back on. Fine. You will talk to him, but afterwards he dies. I'm not going to suffer my fucking people being scooped away in a damn ritual sacrifice because of some family bullshit.
Great.
Alright, let's move
Well,
on then.
Above board,
Ezra's
don't
just-
worry, no hard feelings.
Ezra's just great. More infighting. We're gonna go up to the door.
Alright, let me just do this real quick. Oh, man.
I'm gonna just like after hearing that, I'm gonna just like continue like following Jason, just to be like, I'm gonna watch over my man.
And Ezra just leans to Mariska and goes, he means no hard feelings. He's just incredibly passionate about what he wants to do, if that makes sense.
So am I. This is personal.
The doors open.
Very personal.
The doors.
It's a bit personal for the both of you, I think.
It's open, yes?
Trying to
More
say it, yeah.
personal for me.
Trying to say that, but yeah, the door's
What is
open.
the door? Thank you.
The doors.
I was waiting to...
The doors open automatically by magic.
Oh no. I don't trust the magic.
One thing.
What?
I'm going to use one of my daily time dice. And I'm gonna give it to Mariska. You may do all of one of the following as a reaction or as an action on your turn.
You know what?
So you're gonna get one of like Ezra's little clock hand pieces that he gives people. And you can do any one of the following.
Holy crap.
And yeah.
Oh. Okay, so let's see.
Just know that life will find a way to help you see this future forward.
Jeez, that's a lot.
I mean,
It
I
is.
think
It's
about
the
how
main
many
feature of
utilize
this
it.
entire class. Just think about it, and the temporal anchor will go ahead and provide it for you. It's the best way I can really describe it. It's just kind of a feel thing. Anyway, so door opens.
You see a large sarcophagus in a 20-foot high chamber with braziers imbued with the continual flame spell.
Okay.
The walls are decorated with life-size frescoes. What's a fresco?
Okay.
However, it says showing the lost gods of Nethril and Honoria.
They're like murals, but
Murals.
they're on the ceiling.
All right. If the okay, that and you did that.
And they're usually made out of plaster.
You know that it'd be disrespectful to serve anything here, and everything should remain as it is. This is exactly what you think. Make a perception check. I know it's a lot of perception checks, but
I like perception. I like
Do I have advantage on?
blind
I don't have
spots.
advantage on that one.
So you know, Jason, you know this is
Disadvantage. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give me a bad roll, at least roll a 1.
yeah, it's disadvantage. That's right.
So I got
So
a 1.
that one, not good point. Zoe and Nestor. You can tell this is the tomb of this the exact tomb area of the Darius. Like you know, this is where his body lays. Zoe,
Yeah.
did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I had. I just went, interesting.
All right. You don't relay the information, or
Sure. Go ahead. I'll just say, yeah. Like it's a tomb with the person that who's always with her. That was his name.
the Darius.
Yeah.
This is the sarcophagus of the guy. This is where his actual body lies.
22 investigation.
You're able to find a damn it. Okay, so you Ezra,
Mm-hmm.
you it's a 22. I mean, I can't stop you there. So you investigate one of the walls,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice that one of the walls is hollow. It sounds hollow. You can hear it echo at the other side.
He is tapping on it with his knife, and he goes, "I knew there would be a trick door somewhere." I imagine it's behind one of the frescoes.
Yeah. It's just yes.
So he looks at Jason. He goes, "I'm sorry for what I'm about to do." And he starts to take the knife and cut the plaster off of it.
Well, it's not a behind fresco. It's just the stone wall.
Oh, it's just a stone wall. Okay, cool. So he just pushes.
Well, you need to roll a strength check.
Oh man, if Jason wasn't exhausted, he could roll this, right?
Yeah.
That's a 9.
That's not gonna do it.
It's a hot 9. That's a
So-
3.
Zoe's gonna walk over not very quickly to try and.
There's a strength check.
Check.
Yes. Check.
16.
Not good
That's
enough.
a save.
That's a save.
Okay.
That's a save.
I
I
will
said
say-
check.
Alright, hold on.
That's still not good
15.
enough. Still
Still
not
not
good
good
enough.
enough.
I wanna help Jason do this.
Oh, nice.
there you go.
So that'd be just a normal
So
roll
he-
then.
Yeah, he doesn't have disadvantage anymore.
That'd be just a normal roll then. Go for it.
So I'm gonna help him.
All right.
Means
You got the one side, I've got the other. Ready on 3.
okay, let me
He's not
move
even gonna
there
prep.
we go.
He's just gonna shout 3 as soon as he starts. 3.
It's just a 10.
I just wonder should okay, I'm gonna roll as well. Just see
Nestor
what
would
happens.
say that that's not how count to free works, but he does.
Zoe, what the fuck?
Zoe
Just
just.
about anything to Jason, he is getting slugged.
I know.
Dude.
That's why he was about. I was gonna say he was about to say it, but then remember, Jason is still mad at him, decided not to say it. It's like the thing where he would put his finger up and just.
It's that one fucking like he's not wrong, but it's like the fucking stick figure with the finger up. And he's
I
not.
just found this
So
funny,
he just
like,
fucking wheel kicks this door down, I guess.
Yeah.
Holy
like, I'm just-
shit.
I was saying that. It's like Jason that full on grabs the door and that is trying to push him, can't move it, and then Zoe just leans against it. And just...
It's like, what are you trying to do? Yeah.
That was hilarious. So
I agree.
you guys are on here now. The door is slammed open, and I'm gonna stop there for a second. The recording at least. But we can continue or stop there, depending on what you want to do.
I won't be able to continue for very much longer.
Yeah,
It's
Nair's
10%
battery is dead pretty much.
I am on
I have
5%
to-
battery.
Yeah, I have to point this out. We are halfway through the dungeon.
We are halfway through the dungeon, so.
So this, I think, is a good stopping point here.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
I words.
All right, so
Guys, sorry again about that. I didn't mean to have Nestor have that.
it's fine, dude. It's fine.
So you were
Anyway,
just busting your chops. It was funny though.
that was episode 8. Let's get going. Bye.